Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to Unnamed Sports Show right here on Guerilla Cross Radio, the sports show that starts at 2 or 2:30. I'm your host, Quan59. We got a big show for you today. A lot happening in all sports. All sports matter today, guys. I'm excited. Got my man, Neon Light, Project Neon, Neon Dion, just in time, Josh Williams in the building. What's good?
What is going on, Quan? Good to
Dot's most wanted.
Say that again.
In Dot's most wanted.
In Dot's most wanted.
Hey man, look. I'm trying to tell you, 40 minutes and I'm still like 3-4 minutes late. That's out of hand. That's not okay. I refuse. Look, I know you keep saying.
No, it was definitely more than 3 or 4 minutes.
I got here at 2:03. I literally looked.
You parked at 2:03.
No. I parked.
Okay. Yeah. It was 2:03 when you turned the clock off. Anyways, that's kind of shady what you're wearing today in front of Todd.
Hey man, you know, I like to stir the pot. Keep the pot
But
going.
you're not a Yankee hater. You're just a Mets fan.
You grew up in New York. You don't really like hate. You just learn to deal with
No.
everyone being.
I know Mets
Yankee
fans.
haters.
I know Mets fans that hate the Yankees.
They're
And
I don't
that's
say
what I
hate.
thought.
They're probably more jealous than hate.
Definitely jealous.
What do you you can't really say anything to Yankee fans. They win, so and they always remind you of that. So
Yeah.
They keep reminding you.
Yeah,
of
growing
that.
up there, it's like if you're from Queens, you're probably a Mets fan, but it's not a guarantee. But if you're from anywhere else, you're probably a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
So,
Alrighty.
There's that.
There's that. And we are here live right now. If you're watching live on Facebook, please share the video feed with your people. We would appreciate that. And if you're listening on the podcast, thank you for listening, and please share the podcast with your people as well. We have a lot going on in the NBA. The Final Four is set, so we're going to make our picks for the Final Four. A lot going on in the NFL. The Rams look like they're trying to take over the league. We're going to talk about NHL hockey.
Yes.
Two big news stories, and we'll get into that sometime. And then, we had the segment last week of something very sad that's happening, and it's coming closer. So if you missed last show, make sure you check out the sad news segment. Major League Baseball is coming back.
Oh, that's right. I'm like, what the heck was sad?
Oh,
I forgot that you keep.
you didn't listen to the replay.
No. I just walked through those. I don't even choose to remember.
You don't remember.
I don't choose to remember.
And we have some trivia today for Josh and Todd.
Let's go.
Did I introduce you yet? This is Todd.
This is Todd.
No nickname today.
That's TRL.
TRL.
TRL's fine. I like that better. It was terrible for a while.
Terrible
and I
Todd
was thinking when I was driving here
That's
today.
like your
I
wrestling
don't want
name.
to. I don't want to get.
You don't
I
want
don't
your
want it that
children
branded.
You don't want your children knowing
No.
that you were terrible Todd Levy.
I
That's
don't.
Well,
tough.
Like terrific would be better.
No,
Terrific.
Wow, you
Well,
took us
Mr.
back to the 80s for real right there. Terrific.
Or tenacious.
That's
You ever
not
play
bad.
that game in camp
Tenacious.
where you have to name like, oh, your
Israel.
name's Todd, and you have to what's a T word that describes you. Mine was always tenacious.
Wait. What was that? Will Ferrell?
Like,
He's
oh.
like, because we're tenacious.
Tenacious. Man.
Oh my goodness.
So a J word. What would you name yourself?
I used to always say jovial. That just worked.
Wow.
It
Wow.
just worked. It worked.
Mine was magical, magnificent, and that's for my real name, guys. When I was a kid, I didn't have the name Quan, so King
Wait,
Quan.
When did Quan start? for those out there?
90-ish, 93.
Oh, that's
Ish,
a little.
94.
I still have a.
You've
Quan-
run with that one a while.
I still have a Quan T-shirt.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I should bring it in. Sometime.
Todd holds on to everything. I love Todd.
Hold on.
He's a great guy.
You ever seen the Quan shirt?
No.
Oh, you should see the font now.
Oh no, wait. This might have to go on the live feed.
Oh,
Oh,
Look at
no
that.
snap. Wait, and who signed it?
all my friends
Hey, you guys got some good signatures. That's good
when
stuff.
we were rappers back in the day.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. I got a necklace with that logo on it too.
You just got to start bringing that back out.
That should be the chain.
That
That should be Monique. Except I don't want you breaking that one.
yeah, because that's an artifact.
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
those are
That's a bad one to break.
You'll be
Bad one to
sad.
break.
You'll be sad for it.
Exactly. Man. All right. So a lot to talk about in sports. We're gonna jump right into the Final Four. Elite Eight Sweet 16 was great this weekend. I know Todd's a little bit sad, but Nevada had a good run.
Had a good run, Sweet 16.
You just can't beat. I forgot her name.
They
again.
had-
Sister Jean. I told you guys last week, you don't go against Jesus.
I got a text from some family in New York who are Mets fans actually, and they're saying, she answers to a higher power, and
That's right.
don't be too sad. Nevada had a good run. I'm really proud of the Wolf Pack, and
Wolves can't beat Jesus.
Michigan has a father, so there's competition there. And he actually went and graduated from Loyola.
interesting.
Yes,
That's
so
a storyline I haven't read about yet.
Well,
yes, you might want to read about that.
I picked Michigan Nova from the beginning, so I'm doing
You did.
darn good.
That was your fun.
That was my
Championship
championship. That was my championship. With Nova winning by I think 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
good job,
Yep. It was like 74.
Todd. Who
I
was
think
your
it's
original
6,
championship?
74-68.
Excuse me?
Who was your original championship?
My original championship.
Picks.
Oh, I
We're still talking about college basketball.
I still have 2 of the Final Four teams.
Okay.
I have Villanova and Kansas.
Oh, okay.
So
I
Wow.
think I had Kansas going down
Yeah.
originally.
I did way worse than you guys. As many of you know, I had Arizona and Michigan State, who both lost in the first and second round.
Michigan State was my other. That was my other team.
Yeah.
That was who I think I had beating Kansas
Okay.
because I had Michigan State losing to Nova. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was where Kansas. Because I'm like, who did I have taken out Kansas? That was what it was. Was Michigan State.
Yeah. Well, now we have 4 teams left. We have Loyola Chicago versus Michigan. 11 versus what's Michigan? 4?
3.
3.
There are 3.
And Nova versus Kansas.
1-1.
That Kansas game versus Duke was really good.
amazing.
Overtime game.
So
What
many
did you
ties
think?
and lead changes.
What did you think about that call?
That was definitely a charge.
No, listen.
That was
listen.
definitely a charge.
It wasn't.
So close.
It wasn't. It wasn't. And
Definitely.
I'll tell you the reason why it wasn't. Okay.
Tell me why.
I'm just gonna tell you from a rule standpoint.
This segment is Tell Me Why.
Well,
Sponsored by Josh.
Who's saying it?
Come on.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys. Right away.
Come on. You just went to their show on the Strip not too long ago.
Really?
Okay.
Took the wife?
No, I didn't take one. She's an NSYNC
He went by
fan.
himself.
She's
No,
a-
you did not take the wife.
No, she's a
No,
big,
he had 2 tickets. He took up both seats. He's like, I need arm room for this.
she's
Oh,
an NSYNC
no.
fan.
She said, okay, all right.
Not
She was a
And
JC Chavez
the
guy.
only reason I would go to one of those shows is if she paid for me to go.
Listen, I would go to J-Lo. I would probably even go to Britney.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of J-Lo, Alex Rodriguez was at the Kona Grill in Tampa yesterday.
Who was?
Oh,
Alex Rodriguez.
I thought you were saying he was at the Kona Grill in Summerlin. I was about to lose it. Like, what? But yeah, no, I'll tell you why. Okay. So
Tell me why.
even though he was still moving,
Okay.
he was in legal guarding position, but the guy that the contact was made on the outside of his chest. So for you to be moving, you have to get hit center mass. And he got hit. He got hit here, Quan. It was more towards the
Close
shoulder.
call.
Yeah, I mean, but
I
if it's
feel you.
but if it's close, people are saying oh my goodness, it was a definite charge, and it's no, that's subjective. Charge block is one of the hardest calls for any ref to make,
Yeah.
and there are some rules to getting it right, getting it wrong, but he was moving, so you couldn't even say okay, he wasn't moving. He
Yeah.
was outside of the restricted area, so that was that basically nullified everything. Okay, well we do
Yeah.
have a conversation, but I mean he hit him outside the center, and that can lead to a block.
Yeah.
So
I
What do you think, Todd?
I mean, it was such a close call. You hate to see a judgment call like that happen in such a close game.
yeah,
I mean, there was a dozen lead changes and ties the whole game, and
yeah.
you hate that the refs kind of make that. But I mean,
Look, as a
I mean, you had to
player,
make a call either
Yeah,
way,
you
so
gotta
it
make the
would have
call.
been. It could have been controversial going either way if you would have called it a charge. We
I
would have
mean,
looked at it the other way and said,
yeah.
"Yo, that's."
I think that
hard.
out of bound play where they reviewed for about 10 minutes, it seemed, when the Duke player when it was off their fingertips and they did, like that was
hard.
Just like
Yeah.
that messed with the flow of the
that
game.
whole
just as
situation
much.
messed
Yeah.
up things.
But at the same time, if your boy would have hit that jumper at the end of regulation that went in
Different
and
guard,
out and
different
in
game.
and out again, Duke would have won the game.
Dave's boy, Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen.
Oh.
There you go.
Hey, I will say that was going left, glass left. That's a hard shot.
Yeah.
That's not easy. Falling away.
But it looked like it was going in
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
And it's funny with Grayson Allen because there's so many one and dones now. It feels like he's been at Duke for like 10 years.
But that's the way it's supposed to feel, though. That's good. And look, he's still going to be a lottery pick, probably.
You think lottery?
Late.
I don't think he's going to be lottery.
Late lottery to, I'd say.
He's a first round pick. I don't think lottery.
I'd say he's between 15, 17.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Interesting.
he's gonna have a good NBA
I don't think he's going to be
career.
that high.
I don't think he'll. I don't. Well, I mean, look at JJ.
I was gonna say JJ.
But see, JJ could
JJ is
stroke it.
way
There's a
different than
difference.
Grayson Allen.
Well, but
play
JJ
better-
wasn't nearly as athletic.
And play better defense, I feel.
No, JJ was god awful at defense for
But
a
he
long
got better.
time. He got better. But he was given a chance.
He knew he had to get better.
He was given a chance. I mean, he got better once he started tatting himself up.
Pretty much.
He
real talk.
he
but-
embraced the inner hood that was
but
in
he
there all
had,
along.
I mean,
I think the
he
downside.
was always a good shooter, so that was something
Yeah.
that
I
he
think the
had.
downside of Grayson Allen is a lot lower than his upside. I mean,
Yeah.
he could be like a Jimmer.
See,
I mean,
my,
he's
my
pretty
thing,
good with his downside tripping people.
My thing, Jimmer, I think he definitely he just wasn't in the right situation.
Listen, Jimmer can come back to the NBA though.
Yeah.
With how the way the NBA is right now and with the way he's played in
Yes.
China,
Yes. Yes.
I think we could see him making a comeback.
He's sat out long enough to the point where now the game is more his style.
And we'll talk about another comeback that's been made an actual player on the Knicks, Trey Burke, who's back in the NBA.
He had a great game last night.
Really good game last night. 40 something, 41, something crazy like that. Who he was, Michigan's guard last time they were in the Final Four.
Former Wizard that we just didn't even play.
I mean,
Sat and
he's
festered on the bench.
He's struggled in the NBA, but hopefully.
I thought it was an interesting signing, and then they put me in coach, and he did some good stuff.
I went to work.
Yeah. So, who do you got, Todd? Loyola versus Michigan, and Kansas versus Villanova.
I've seen a lot of my fellow Wolfpack fans on social media this week say, if you can't beat them, join them. So a lot of them are rooting for the Ramblers, but I just can't. I feel like Nevada. I gave that away. I'm still a little bitter.
You're still a little butthurt?
They won. And you know what? They won the next game. I'm not saying Nevada would have beat Kansas State. I'm not going there.
You should have.
But we could have.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this tournament, anyone can beat anybody.
Yeah.
I think
true.
Michigan's gonna take them out and reach the finals on that side of the championship game on that side of the bracket. And then Nova and Kansas is really, really going to be a good game.
That's a tough call.
Yeah, it is. But I'm going to go with Villanova just because I feel like Kansas had a really tough game against Duke.
Yeah.
And I think Villanova's hasn't really been challenged at all.
At all. They've been winning by 10
I know.
each
I
game.
feel like they're just going to take that momentum and keep going. I just feel like they're in a good streak right now. So Villanova
versus Michigan
in the finals.
And who you got?
Let's hear your picks first.
Well, I already picked Nova, Michigan, but now that we're here,
Well, you had Nova
I mean,
Michigan in your bracket originally?
yeah, that was the original picks.
Well, there you go.
That was the original picks. I'm trying to think who I had in Loyola's spot. I can't think of who that was anymore. Because I told you, ESPN just took away everyone's original brackets. Like, once we got to Sweet 16, it was like, okay, everyone sucked.
Yeah.
We're going to start over. And I don't even remember what my original bracket is. But like I said, it's hard to pick against Jesus. I did not know about the father situation. But,
Yeah.
bring
out all the guns.
Look, I'll say this. Depending on what the line is, I might still pick Loyola to cover. I hope that Michigan still wins. But I think if they do something stupid like 8 or 9, I'm taking Loyola.
Yeah.
Like, I just am. just because at this point they're playing with house money. But I will say now that the venue has moved, will be moving into a dome, that could be different. You know what I mean? Like some of these other kids, like at Nova, I don't think anybody at Michigan played there, but maybe Kansas. I can't think if Kansas has been there in the last 4 years, but some of these kids have already played in a dome setting.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I
You know what
remember.
I mean?
I know. I never thought about that, and then I think I seen an interview. It might have been Charles Barkley talked about how different it is from a shooter's perspective.
Yes,
because
the lights. The lights are
and
different.
just the size of the arena, like
Yeah.
the depth perception.
Yes,
is
it messes with you for sure. For sure. So that
makes the court a lot bigger.
I mean,
and the rim smaller.
Well, just in I can't. Where are we playing this year? Is it in San
San
Antonio?
Antonio.
Okay, so San Antonio probably has the worst. Just in terms of I will say it's probably one of the best Final Four venues, but in terms of the game itself now, the sight lines aren't that good. Where they put the court, it's gonna be a little off. So like certain parts of the arena are gonna be askew versus if you played in Atlanta now, or because Atlanta, oh god, that Final Four was the worst.
So
You were like literally like the court's over there, and my seat was like this, Quan.
Huh.
Court's over here. It's like the whole game. You're like watching the game like that. Oh, Atlanta was
that's
horrible
rough.
at the Georgia Dome.
So Loyola Chicago's little high school gym, they might be a lot different from.
It's a lot different. It's a lot different than seeing 100,000 people.
Yeah.
That changes things a little bit. So, so they could struggle a little bit to deal with that. But yeah, I mean, my championship pick was Michigan and Nova, so I'm gonna probably stick with that. And I think Michigan gets beat by about 6 or 7.
Okay.
In the championship.
I'm taking Michigan. I want to see the story of Loyola go.
I know.
I mean, I want to see.
I wouldn't
them
be
win it
mad.
all.
I wouldn't be
Exactly.
mad. I wouldn't be mad.
But
It's going.
I think their run is done. Michigan's a really tough team. They're a team that people didn't expect to be where they're at right now. They're playing really well. That they had that one game where they almost lost and had that game-winning miracle shot.
One shining moment.
So with that, I think they learned their lesson. Like, okay, let's play harder and put these teams away quicker.
Yeah.
So I think they will. I think they're going to be the team to knock out Loyola. And then Nova versus Kansas. It's a hard game because, like you guys said, Villanova hasn't had kind of an easy road.
And that goes both ways. Like in March Madness, I feel like that can play out.
Kansas
both ways.
had to play Duke to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still picking Villanova to win that game. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm picking Villanova. And then I'm picking Michigan for the championship.
Okay, you're picking Michigan to win.
To win the championship.
Dave
and I'm
is
picking
somewhere screaming.
Jalen Rose and Chris Webber to finally talk after the game.
They're gonna squash it.
No.
You're going to squash the beef after the game.
That was that was your bold prediction.
That's my bold prediction.
I'm here to let you
They're
know.
going to talk.
That ain't happening.
They're going to talk. Watch.
Too much money has been made on the back of
They're going to talk.
of downgrading Chris Webber over the last 5 years. It won't happen.
They're going to talk.
Unless you're coming with a bag in your hand, like, hey dog, this is your money from the Fab Five documentary and all. Like, unless that's happening, ain't happening.
They're talking. Chris Webber during the game will still be sitting elsewhere.
See, but that's why I don't think they'll talk.
Yeah, they'll talk after the game. The excitement with when exciting things like that happen, they might accidentally talk and realize let's squash the beef.
Like they're going to be celebrating.
Exactly.
They're going to be
They kinda run into
celebrating
each other like, hey,
a
man,
common thing
Yes.
together. Like New Year's when you're hugging the
Yes,
people
you're
next
so
to you.
hyped up about this. Like
You don't care?
You forgive everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
3, 2, 1.
It
Yeah.
was ran over my dog
Yeah.
and bumped into me over there and spilled my beer, but we're happy now. It's a new year.
The Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where the dudes are like losing it, and then the wife comes up and is like, "Who's that?" It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. If you want to talk
man.
to us and give us your predictions, hit us up. Mark A. Jones, hit me up, 702-608-3259. Once again, that phone number is 702-608-3259. We love when you guys call in, so don't think calling in is a hindrance. We want you guys to call in and interact with us and all that. So follow us also on all social media at Guerilla Cross. If you have anything to say, hit us up there as well, and we'll talk about it. So, Todd, who do you got for the championship? Who wins?
Yeah, I think Villanova.
Taking Villanova?
Yeah.
All right.
Lorelei has Kansas. So she's been interested in those
Ooh.
games.
And she's been doing good in her
She
bracket.
has been
She's
really good.
better than you.
Yeah, she has. She's good.
Okay. And one more thing in college. Sorry, I'm like doing social media at the same time. If you guys want an intern here, actually, we do have an intern coming for the whole summer, guys, from out of town.
Out of town?
That's how much love we get. People come in
How old?
from out of town. I think she's 20. So, she'll stay off the strip and stuff like that. She can't go
She'll
anywhere.
just be on Fremont Street.
You can still make
She's on a
things
good part
happen.
of
You
Fremont.
can literally still make things happen out here. Like if you weren't 21, Fremont Street, I don't even get carded. You just walk in.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
just
much.
walk in, go to work.
Well, especially girls.
Oh, even
Yeah.
still, you know what I mean? Like, oh,
But we'll be looking out for her out here. But if you guys do want to help, hit us up. music@guerillacross.com. That sports email's coming, I promise. But Xavier's coach, his name is, Todd, what's his name?
Mac.
Trivia.
oh,
I forgot his name.
Mac. His
Mac.
last name is Mac.
Yeah. Chris Mack. There we go.
Chris Mack.
Agrees to a 7-year deal with Louisville. Louisville is going to be on some probation. I'm not sure how long the probation lasts.
They said 3 years, but I just don't know what the probation is.
Yeah.
Like, what are the,
Probation could be anything like
Ye-
you lose one scholarship
Sure.
per year.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if that is
Exactly.
affecting
Well, I think
their.
they're still investigating like what's going on. So the
Yeah, I
severity
didn't-
of it could
yeah,
be up and down.
I
Yeah.
didn't think they had released that. That's why when they were talking about probation, I was like, I don't even know what it is. So
Yeah.
okay, that's true. That's true. If they haven't even said what it is, then
Yeah.
And Rick Pitino's fate is what?
I don't know if
Is
he
he
coaches in
retired?
college within the next 5 years. I don't think he retires.
He was talking about going back to the NBA.
I could see that happening. I don't know if he'll last in the NBA.
Probably a little too late.
He'd have to go to a really good team that, I mean,
Or really
if LeBron stayed,
Small
maybe
market
go to
team that's not
Cavaliers,
good.
Because
Memphis,
it's close.
he coached it.
What does Memphis have? To
No.
do?
no, that was the other.
No, he coached at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Tripping.
Yep.
I knew it was a blue jersey.
was a
I was
blue
like, I'm
jersey
sitting there
somewhere.
like, he coached at Memphis?
No, Calipari
Yeah, it was
coached Memphis.
Calipari that coached at Memphis.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure. I don't know where Pitino would fit in the NBA because these college coaches that are high profile, we saw Calipari do that with New Jersey,
Yeah.
the Nets back in the day, and he didn't fare well there.
Hot garbage.
And Pitino did it with the Celtics, who he was actually
He
decent
was
there. It was a
decent.
young team.
He was
He was
decent.
young
He
at
was
the time.
younger.
But now he's Rick Pitino, the god.
Yeah. You don't
so-
want to go mess up your brand.
It's way different. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if someone's throwing you $10 million a year, you take it.
You go take that money.
Especially because I don't think he's getting
Unless
any
you're a college basketball
high-profile
player.
Well, I don't think you get exactly. I don't think you get any high-profile college jobs within the next 5 years, and you're older.
Well,
so
I don't think he can. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even.
No, that's the thing. He's being investigated,
Yeah.
so no one's gonna.
No one. He's
no one's
scorched
gonna
earth.
take him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's hard, and especially if he is innocent, it sucks for him, But at the same time, no one thinks he really is.
Meh.
No one thinks any of these guys really are. So
My thing
Kinda
is
take it
just
for
how
what it
he's
is.
been made a pariah and other dudes are like, okay, well, no, I'll save that till the poor sport. I won't even.
oh,
I won't.
you unfriended someone today?
Oh yeah, I have to see now. I have to be prepared because like I was like, oh crap, the poor sport's like every Tuesday and Thursday now.
now
It's
you
not
got
just
it.
once a week. I can't keep coming up with all these poor people.
I gotta think.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
sorry, the unfriended.
And we had a seat for Dave today, but he still is choosing to call in from Fremont Street. And I'm going to turn down the music so I can turn up the phone. What's up, man?
I just happened to happen past it for half a second. I was like, these guys are talking about college basketball. They're in waters that they're not ready for.
Listen, there's only 4 teams. We're ready for this.
Yeah. We're good now. We're good.
We've been studying for 2 weeks.
That's right.
I also had to comment on Josh putting out there. It's like, we never start on time. It's like, that's because you make it so we never start on time.
That's cold. That's cold. That's Bush. That's Bush is what it is.
Bush League.
Bush League. It's not
I
just
didn't realize
me.
the truth was Bush League.
You might want to get that mic.
Oh. He can hear me.
He can hear you a little bit. Yeah,
can hear
he's
me a
hearing you
little
through
bit.
my mic.
He's hearing you through me? All right. Yeah, it's Bush. That's Bush is what it is.
Well. Agree to disagree.
Hey, that's all right. I was beating you here for a good burst there for a while, and then Project Neon happened.
Is once or twice a good berth?
Project Neo.
Oh no. There was a good moment there. I had this seat on lock. And now the good chair is here. I don't know. When next time I know you're coming, I might have to leave an hour and a half early
to get the good chair.
Just to get the good chair.
I mean, we have good chairs all around now, though. There's no more bootleg chairs.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's a good chair.
That
right
chair,
there.
the back chair.
We'll have another one next week anyway.
The back chair is not bad anymore. Yeah, because
that won't even be
chair,
there.
That chair was tragic before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was. I remember there was one time I knew I had to be late, and I was like, man, it almost made you consider not coming in.
It's true though, that chair. And they actually threw that chair away. I actually put that in the hall, and they just trashed it. Like it's not even worth.
No one wants this.
They didn't even try to give
nobody
it to a
would
little
tell that
kid or anything. We're just done. So, Dave, before we move on to the NBA, who is your Final Four picks? I'll name one. It's Michigan.
Yeah, you have to name one because that's guaranteed. Sister Jean's time's up. Actually, Sister Jean's getting way too much credit. I think there needs to be a Sister Jean embargo.
Oh no! Don't
Too
look.
much-
You
too
better
much
look. You
Sister
better leave it alone.
Careful, Dave.
You're treading careful. You're treading in dark waters
I'm
there,
not
brother.
worried about it. I'm not worried about it in the
Not
least.
worried.
Not in the least.
Not worried. All right now.
Oh, no.
Oh
Mo
man.
Wagner is coming for Sister Jean.
I might have to change my pick right now.
See what I'm
I
saying?
might have to change my pick.
See that? Look. That's when Jesus humbles you.
Yeah, I'm going to the sports book after
All right,
this.
all right. Let's run through let's run through all the really tough matchups they had to go through. Miami without their best player, and so on and so forth. Let's not overstate them.
They fried Kansas State. They gave
they
them
did.
problems.
Kansas State turned back into Kansas State. This is the Kansas State that was playing all season. Plus, Kansas State also did not have their best player throughout the tournament.
Only you.
So,
Only you know that.
Let's not forget about that.
Only I have no idea what the child's name is, what position he plays. I got nothing.
Dean Wade.
Okay.
Wait, what's his name?
Dean Wade.
Dean, not Dwayne.
No.
Not
I
Dwayne
coached. I coached a Dion Wade, and I don't remember where
No,
he
this
is
dude's
now.
white.
Fair enough. That would not be him.
He's definitely
Yeah,
Dean and not
pretty
Dion.
much told you he was white. That's a white name.
Definitely.
I have a cousin named Dean.
Okay, generally it's a white name.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you have a white cousin, Josh?
I do have some white cousins.
You do?
Actually. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're white. All right, Dave, who you got? Villanova or Kansas?
You watch your
Oh,
birthing
Villanova,
videos.
no question. I think Kansas's championship game was beating Duke.
I agree with that, Dave.
Keep talking into that, Mike.
I agree with that, Dave.
I think Villanova is the best team in the country. They probably have been pretty much all
year.
season.
Yep.
So Big East is a tough conference. I don't think it's enough credit. Yeah, Villanova looks pretty complete. I'm not sure how. It's not like Kansas really has the size to beat up on them. I don't see Kansas's path ahead. I mean, I'd love to say I had Michigan winning, but I don't know that Michigan can score enough with Villanova. That's my worry.
Yeah.
I would pick Villanova on Monday.
All right, there you have it, Dave's picks. Everybody was asking about it.
No, nobody was asking.
Our email was blowing up. When does Dave make his picks?
Yeah.
It happens.
I didn't know what to go against.
And then Steve's picks were whatever Dave picked. So
I don't know. Michael Jordan. That's Steve's pick.
North Carolina, Michael Jordan, James Worthy passing the ball. He's going to make a nice little jumper there, and he's, where's my nibs?
Oh.
Have you been working on a Steve impression?
That was pretty
it's
strong.
not
That was
very
strong.
hard.
That was strong.
It's not very hard.
that was pretty strong. Man.
I wasn't ready for that.
Dave was like, wait, is Steve there?
Yeah. I was like, Steve?
I don't see him on the video screen. Did he have another bad haircut and we just had to take him off the video screen?
No.
Oh, we can't talk about that when he's not
Whoa.
here. Steve,
Oh.
I apologize. I'll
Well,
save it
bad
till you're here.
bad haircuts soon enough. I mean, we'll be some 8-9 months down the road. You'll be shaving your beard. You know, everything will work out okay.
Hey, we're getting into baseball. These guys forced me to get into baseball today.
Yes.
It will be at about 4:25. So if you're still watching at 4:25, we're going to talk about baseball. And I'll tell
I'm not
you,
ready for baseball
listen,
yet, so
I'm
gonna let you guys go on that. I'm still in basketball mode.
I mean, we still need your World Series pick before the season starts. But I'm growing my beard all the way out just to show you I'm not going to shave. And Dave has the field. I got the Dodgers.
You're tripping.
I feel pretty safe.
Listen, Dave,
you're good,
Dave
dog.
is shaving live on the air.
As is Quan.
I feel like the Dodger pick against the field for World Series is tough, but against the National League would probably be a more
That's a
interesting.
better
That's
rounded.
the
That's a
choice that you
better
made.
thought. Yeah, that's a better bet.
Listen, I think
Then
Dave's,
you're only betting against 3
but
versus
Dave's beard is
10.
Dave's beard is a lot bigger
I have
than
a lot
mine.
more to lose.
So mine will grow back in a week. Dave's gonna look a little odd once he loses.
This is
going to
happen live on the show.
It's gonna
right?
be live on the show.
Quan.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not
no,
even
the shaving
Quan.
is
You're,
definitely happening live on the show.
Quan,
Yeah.
you're not even beating my Cubs. Like, how is this happening right now?
You're really not shaving until October?
No, that's not the bet. The bet is we have to shave
on the
our
air.
beards off.
But no, what Todd is
So
asking
basically, as
is,
soon as the Dodgers
are you gonna
are
grow it till
eliminated
I'm not
from
growing
playoff
it.
contention, there goes the beard.
If it was basketball, it'd be different. I'm not
We might have
growing
to
my
wait
beard
that
out for
long.
baseball. Come on, Todd.
Fair.
Grow my beard out for
he's
baseball.
still got to make way with the ladies, and not all of us can pull off the beard that Dave can.
No, Dave has a perfect beard.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I just have a lot of it. It's a perfectly necessary beard. I got a lot to cover up for.
He uses that beard dressing, right?
Beard balm.
Beard
Todd.
balm? Sorry.
Yes, beard balm.
Yeah, I have used that beard balm before. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
No, it's good. It shines it up. It keeps it nice and fresh and conditioned. This segment of Unnamed Sports Show is sponsored by Todd's Beer Balm.
I can't grow a beard.
It's all right,
You can't-
Todd. Neither can I.
Todd's
brother.
been growing that since 9th grade. He hasn't shaved once.
You can
Yeah, I haven't
can
shaved
you
once.
not
It's
can you
still the
not,
same.
not grow a beard at all?
It's
It
like
connects,
this
like-
part right here doesn't do well.
But you go all the way. You've got the sideburns.
Yeah, I got the sideburns.
Oh man, you can grow a beard. I don't want to hear your complaints.
It-
This part right here.
it's
That's
going-
just strong.
It's going
That's
all the way
stronger.
down your neck.
That's a
Yeah,
neck-
he can get the neck beard going.
I don't have
Just
a
do the neck beard. Just the neck, Todd.
Someone has to bring that out. Be like, next.
Mine stops like right under
I'm
my
a-
chin, so I'm good. I don't look like Pau Gasol.
That's a
I love
That's
Pau,
a
but
Euro
Pau's got a
look.
weird look. Pau has a weird look.
Yeah. Definitely a weird beard.
Hashtag weird beard.
Weird beard.
Your beard is weird.
Thanks, Walt Frazier.
That nice. That's exactly where it is. Oh,
All right,
man.
Dave. Well, thanks for your picks. Real quick, World Series picks. Just let us know right now.
Oh my gosh, I hate to say this.
Bring it home.
Pick your two
Yankees.
teams and the winner.
Bring it home.
Yankees over. Gosh, I think the NL is going to be a bloodbath this year. It's definitely not going to be the Giants, especially now with Bumgarner out 6 to 8 weeks.
Bring it home.
They need him.
It's not going to be the Cubs.
Just bring it home.
It could be.
Bring it
the
home.
Cubs will be in contention.
Bring it home. He's not going to your Dodgers.
Cubs will be in contention. I know what it won't be. It won't be the Dodgers.
Thank you. That's one. It's one gone.
I will say the Cubs for now, but reserve my right to change it in 2 weeks.
So who
See how they
wins?
start
Who
the
wins it all?
season.
Who wins it all?
The Yankees.
Oh, you went Yankees. Okay,
That's a murderer's row right there.
Mm-mm.
it's pretty bad, but
Mm-mm.
I mean,
I think we'll take him.
you got to figure they're pitching. They're not pitching to Stanton, so Aaron Judge is going to be seeing a lot of pitches. I mean, it's going to be a lot of strikeouts,
But they're talking about Aaron Judge leading off, which is crazy.
off.
Yeah, they're talking about him possibly being in the leadoff spot.
and then what? Putting Stanton third and Sanchez fourth.
I guess.
Oh my Lord!
I mean, that's very, very scary. I don't care who
What
you
have
are.
we done to deserve this?
That's very, very scary.
And this why we're talking about baseball too much?
No, we're not.
I just wanted to get
beautiful.
Dave's picks. We're talking about baseball later. I just wanted to get Dave's picks because he's on the phone.
All right, so Dave, you got my Cubs versus the Yankees, and I think it's gonna be another beautiful 7 games, and anything can happen, as we can see in 7. So,
all right,
yes,
thanks,
sir.
Dave.
I mean, I think the NL is in trouble this year. I don't know if one single National League team that I look at is definitively strong.
I think each division has a good team. You know, Nationals, Cubs, Dodgers are probably the favorites, I think.
But the Nationals can't stay out of their own way injury.
Nope.
I can't. I guess it's my feeling is it's tough to pick somebody when they keep. The Nationals should be it. The Nationals definitely should be the best team, but they'll find a way to not be in the World Series.
Yep.
They're the best team in the National League by talent. I don't think there's any question on that.
I'm going with you know, as a Mets fan.
I guess we're jumping into baseball.
I don't
right
like
now.
saying this.
right.
This is it. Let's get this out the way.
I think the Yankees and Dodgers are on the World Series.
Oh,
Thank you, Todd.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
that's a World Series to not watch right there.
That's
oh.
going to be a great World Series. Make a lot of money.
That would make a ton of money.
New York versus L.A. Come on.
Oh yeah,
I mean, but New York versus
they would
Chicago.
love that. That would be
Just
be
as
that.
big.
It's a great ratings World Series.
Yeah, definitely. And the Dodgers win in 6. So
Oh,
that's my
oh,
picks right there.
and-
Yankees versus Dodgers. Dodgers in 6. Dave shaves his beard off in that chair. No, in that chair. On Unnamed Sports Show Live.
Sorry.
Well, you better lay some stuff down so we don't have hair in there for a long time.
We need some newspaper.
What am I saying? It's not like that's going to happen. The Dodgers ain't winning the World
Nah,
Series.
it's not
I will
happening.
definitely lay some stuff down.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Maybe we could use the Stone Fox Salon.
Yeah, maybe we could use Stone Fox.
This segment's brought to you by.
Stone Fox.
Hey, pay us.
Maybe we could 2 for 1. When you shave your beard, we can cut Steve's hair.
Oh, God.
Bring a barber in and get a 2 for 1 deal.
Oh, man.
All right.
My apologies to Steve, who's not even there to defend himself right now.
I know he's at home like, man, I can't believe it. Man, I knew I should have went to the show.
That's like sounds like Steve and Avery Johnson mixed.
When does Steve sleep? I gotta ask. Next
Yeah,
time I'm in the show with him, I'm
he
asking.
doesn't
It's like,
sleep.
when do you fit in sleep?
I don't know, because every time we text in the group, no
He's-
matter what time it is, he'll
He's
chime
around. He's around.
He's
right?
on it no matter who's on it at what time. If
'Cause
Josh is putting something on at 1:30 in the morning, Steve's there.
in. It was
If I'm
2:30.
putting on
It was
something at,
2:30
like,
this morning.
7:30 in the morning, Steve's there.
Oh,
2:30 in
man.
the afternoon,
Steve.
Steve's there. 7:30 at night, Steve's there.
Maybe he has a personal assistant that's replying as him.
That's what I was wondering, if he had like some social media team
He has
or
a bot.
a communications director.
The Steve bot.
It's probably his wife.
Communications director.
Probably his wife. Honey, I'm going to bed. Make sure
Huffbot.
make sure you stick. Make sure you stay tuned in to the Unnamed Sports Show chat group. You know, there's a lot of you might miss. So if they have a question, if they say anything, make sure you just go to ESPN.com and you know, research the answer real quick and post it up there, or download the Bleacher Report app and you could just answer any question.
Hold on. Steve is definitely not telling anyone to research when he is not researching himself.
Oh no.
The only thing he researched on was Monique.
Oh yeah, that was completely researched.
Came with notes on that one.
a legit binder. Oh,
Well, Dave,
man.
thanks for calling in, man. Get back to work.
Yes, I need to.
Cool, man.
Take
All
care,
right,
Dave.
thank
Talk to you
guys.
soon. All right. If you guys want to call in, hit us up 702-608-3259. Once again, that phone number is 702-608-3259. Mark Jones, quit chiming in on the chat without calling in, because I got to talk to you about marriage. You got married. Congrats, bro.
Oh, all right.
So hit
Enjoy
us
your
up,
honeymoon.
702-608-3259.
Enjoy the Todd. Yeah, enjoy
listen,
the Todd Levy honeymoon of
the Todd
7.5 months.
The Todd Levy honeymoon. It lasts a long time and comes with a kid.
Success.
That's a successful
that's a
honeymoon.
success. That's a very,
that's
very
definitely a
good one.
successful honeymoon.
That's a good one. Todd, how old are you?
40.
Whoa.
Nice.
You're a really old dad.
I have a chance. We're all right. I'm still okay.
I'm 41.
It's okay.
Tom Brady's 40.
No,
Still
but he
play.
has like 5 kids already.
Oh, we need to get married. Not me and you together, but we need to get married. We need to find wives.
That sounded so weird.
That was great.
we-
No, that was great. It was like, we need to, before I even go any further.
We need to find wives, but we're not talking about it. But you guys know what I'm talking about. with the chat group, the thing I posted up yesterday. At
Oh, that
2:30
was
in the morning.
tragic. That was tragic, is what that was.
$100.
Yeah, no. Bump that.
Did you see that,
I
Todd?
look. I was gonna say
Yeah.
something.
You know what I'm talking
You're
about?
getting really close to like getting the chain out. I feel.
I was gonna say. I was honestly gonna say something in the group, and I was like, "No, I'll reserve that one." I was like, "Jesus!"
And we
I was like,
can't talk
really,
about it on
I was
the
like,
show.
really think about that though. Like, honestly, really try and even put a number, ballpark it. You even try to ballpark that. We're millionaires. Like,
I'm
very
rich.
close.
I need that.
I'm legit rich. Like, if someone actually really did
I need that Dave
though,
Chappelle. I'm
Yeah.
rich. Oh man,
I'll explain in my private.
Todd versus time.
That's a good
That's
name.
what Dave said. Todd versus time.
The final countdown. T minus.
He has a song called "The Final Countdown." His rap name was T minus.
I remember.
Yeah, we've
T
talked about
minus.
that before. But let's jump into the NBA. Steve's favorite segment. This segment is sponsored by Steve, even though he's not here. Steve and Nibs
Steve,
together forever.
Oh man.
Copyright issues. This will probably be taken off air. I did get one of my shows taken off because of a song.
Really?
I don't think it was Unnamed, but it was Speak Life Radio. They took it off YouTube.
Wow.
Man. But with YouTube now, you can go in there and delete just that song, and it'll fill the gap for you.
pretty cool.
It's pretty cool what YouTube does. But shout out. Not saying I'm playing this off YouTube, but I am. So NBA on Unnamed right here. A lot going on in the NBA. We're going to get through some of this quick because I don't want to talk about it too much. But
Sure.
Desiree's going crazy. She's been going crazy since the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Just because I have Markelle Fultz on the cover of the show today.
Anything Philly.
Anything
Desiree-
Philly,
Anything
she's-
Philly. She is dilly.
Listen,
in
she
line
doesn't even
ready.
have to be on Facebook. She'll get a notification like someone said something about Philly. There's a picture about Philly. Someone named Phil is on.
I apologize for bringing Desiree into our lives.
I like Desiree.
Desiree's a good girl, though.
And
I
she's
love her.
having a good
I love
Philly
her.
year. You
She's
know what I'm
having
saying?
a great Philly year.
Eagles win the Super Bowl, and Sixers are
Sixers-
going to the playoffs.
Good for them.
Playoffs?
Sixers look, and I've said it.
Austin P. lost.
That first one, they're gonna be all right. I think they're getting out of the first round. I don't know who they're gonna end up playing.
Right
But-
now, it's Indiana
Indiana's in
where
trouble.
they're matched up right now.
Indiana's in trouble.
And Markelle Fultz is back. So that was the big news that happened yesterday. We didn't expect him to be back this year at all.
We literally just talked about it.
Exactly.
Literally, and he was announced like the next day.
And,
Like that
and
was
the next,
crazy.
2 days later, he's like, "Oh, he's coming back tonight and playing."
Yeah.
Because of Philly's track record, I think we thought for sure, even when he
Shut him
got hurt,
down.
Or at least a year.
and
a
it-
year.
Yeah.
and they took him out at the beginning of the year. We're like, okay, he's done for the year. We know that. They want to get these other guys involved more. They want to see what Ben Simmons is going to do. Let Markelle Fultz sit. Let's have his real rookie year be next year. But he came back and look, he only played 14 minutes, 10 points, and 8 assists
It's amazing.
in 14 minutes.
I mean, let the guy, if he's healthy enough, let him play. Come off the bench, be like a 6,
Be a
7 man
be a
role.
spark. Be a spark plug
Be a spark plug.
for your second unit.
And
Yeah.
That 18 to 20 minutes a game. If he's able to give you
not
10
even, yeah.
10 points and 5 assists off the bench in 18 minutes, that's a very, very substantial backup point guard.
Yeah.
I also feel this injury was different, right? Like
Well, yesterday I was
the
watching.
other guys had issues with their
well,
knees and legs,
but they had real issues.
yeah.
They had surgeries or
Yeah.
they broke stuff. I was watching the Jump yesterday in Windhorst. I know. Dave always likes to call him Windbag. He was coming with some gems.
Yeah.
He was basically saying that that Fultz really his main issue really wasn't the injury itself, but
His
it
mental.
was his transition to the NBA.
Yeah.
And he was like, basically, with everyone talking about, bringing in more young kids and all that stuff to the league, like, some people literally
Yeah.
just aren't ready. Like, and that's okay.
Mature wise,
Yeah.
not even basketball wise, because
Yeah.
this guy basketball wise obviously looks ready for
Sure.
the NBA. His shot's back, so any injury he did have.
Airballed his first shot.
But listen, everyone knows like anytime you come back from an injury or even a sickness, like
Yeah.
if you have the flu for a week and you go back out on the court and you're used to playing every day, it feels weird.
Takes a
and it
second.
looks way different. You don't have the mechanics down right. So all that talk about how horrible he was and he'll never be able to shoot again was a little overdone. But I mean, last night proved that he's at least a legit NBA player. Is he going to be a superstar? Time will tell. That was one game.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen. And it was against the Denver team that's kind of given up. Let's face it.
Shoot, they freaking just beat my Wizards.
Well, so did we. We have a caller live on the air. She's excited. Desiree, what's up?
Hey, I can't talk long. I'm getting on the plane. But yes, he came. I didn't know he was going to play on Monday.
That's right. Desiree was at the game.
He played beautifully.
Desiree, you were at the game.
I was at the game.
Oh, wow.
I'm home right now.
Desiree,
congrats.
I don't know what Desiree does, but
She goes to games.
She's
She goes
at
to games.
every game, like legit. Desiree, like we need to have a money conversation. This is getting
Somebody
out of hand.
asked her, Desiree, what do you do for a living? She was on a dating site. Desiree, what do you do for a living? She's like, I go to games. That's what I do for a living.
I went to the Super Bowl. No, wait, I didn't go. I went to the. I was in Philly for the Super Bowl, and then I was in Philly the week prior for the game. Like I'm like, so you flew out, flew back, flew out again, flew back again. I'm like, girl.
I was surprised I had a job when I came back because I flew out
I am too.
in like 4 weeks.
You have a very understanding boss.
Is my desk still here?
And listen, I almost didn't recognize your voice because you have one this time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Really?
too funny. No, last time you called
That's
in, you were
not
like, "Hey guys, hey, I have to just say my boys
you know
played
what?
well."
I went back to listen to that show, and I was like, I felt horrible. I'm never calling him ever again.
It was
Ever,
great.
Ever,
It was great.
Ever.
Yeah, I don't think Quan knew your real voice because every time you called, it was during the lead up to the craziness, and
Exactly.
your voice was touch and go, and then it finally broke.
It was bad because I didn't get my voice for almost like 2 weeks.
Oh
It
my
got
God.
really bad because I caught a cold, and it just toppled over that. So, but I'm telling you right here, I mark my words. I say within the next 3 years, we're going to be going to the finals.
Well, you're in
Our
the
team
East.
is so
That's easy.
young,
Hey,
and so they're just watching them play. And like Josh, I don't know if you guys know, but I played pro ball and everything. So I
Okay.
love
No, she did.
basketball. I love watching basketball. And so watching them on Monday was just like it's like a whole new team, new spirit. And then
Yeah.
watching Fultz was even more amazing.
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah,
I think
That's
under
3 years.
I think under
3
3.
years.
I think under 3 years. I mean,
I think it depends on if they get any other free agents. If LeBron goes there, they're going next year.
Right.
But it
I know,
also,
but you know what?
listen,
I don't think I kind of want LeBron
Good.
in Philly.
no young teams do. No young teams do, to be honest, because we don't want to see
Exactly.
that whole process. I'm a Laker fan. I don't want to see LeBron coming because
Right.
you don't want to see like these teams have built for 6-7 years to get to where they're at right now and to
Right,
build
exactly.
with the young
And then you
squad
come and throw LeBron
just to
in
have
there.
just to have a veteran come in and be like, okay,
Right.
what was the process for then?
Mhm.
But Philly really determines if Embiid can stay healthy.
Yes, that's the
He's-
key.
he's
And
looking-
he stays
he's looking
healthy.
healthy.
Simmons still continues to progress,
Yeah.
and Fultz comes in. So we have a nice squad. We have
Yeah.
a very nice squad.
I feel like it's going to be Boston and Philly
Mm.
after the Cavs and LeBron,
Top.
fade away,
Yeah.
That would be nice.
and that's going to be
That
the
would be real
rivalry
nice.
for probably the
Don't
next
don't
5
count,
years.
don't count out the Bucks.
That would be exciting. No, I
He's important.
I think.
All right, I gotta get a play. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
Safe
all right,
travel.
Desiree. Have
Fly
a safe
safe.
flight, girl.
Fly
Thanks,
Eagles
bye.
fly.
I think I think with the Bucks though, I think the Bucks are gonna get in their own way because I don't think Giannis is gonna stay.
Well, he still
So-
has he still has some years left on that contract.
How
so
many?
we'll see.
How many?
I'm not sure exactly how many. At
I
least
think-
2.
I don't know if he has that
I'm
many.
pretty
left.
sure.
No, because Giannis is
He's
the
not
same,
a free agent next year.
He's the same draft as he was in the same draft as Kawhi.
Yeah, but has he
I-
signed an extension?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's in
I'm
a
pretty
similar.
sure
think he's in a similar situation. Look it up on Sport Track, or you can just Google Giannis contract and it'll pop up. It'll populate in Sport Track.
He's a
why
free
am I still
agent in
on-
2000.
Why am I still on the?
He's a
the
free
other-
agent
the
in
other mic?
2000, unrestricted free agent in 2021.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
what I
No,
thought.
he's got years. Then he must have signed a baby extension.
Yeah, I'm pretty
somewhere
sure
in
he
there.
did.
Okay,
Yeah, baby, 24 million a year.
Because he wasn't a high draft pick, so he
he took the money.
signed that extension quick.
He took the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but even when he's done with his contract, he's still only
27.
26.
Ooh, that's good.
And my man Mark Jones, who refuses
That's
to call,
4 more years.
That's
my man
good.
Mark Jones, who refuses to call in, said, "Imagine what Philly would be like if not only does Villanova win, Eagles already won, and then LeBron goes to Philly."
Oh God.
Woo.
First off, stop wishing. I'm telling.
Tear
Look,
up the city.
just like we just talked
At least
about.
the Phillies are kind of toilet.
No, well, they're talking about the Phillies are coming back. Hey, that's in your division. You better keep them down. Don't let them jump in front of you.
I'm not scared of the Phillies.
You're not scared of
Ooh.
the Phillies.
Write
but I
that
mean,
down.
just like, but
I don't know
just,
what that means for baseball, but write it down.
just like you were saying though, and I've said this from the beginning. You do not want LeBron coming to a younger team. You don't mind like Houston. If he went to Houston, makes sense. They have younger pieces, but they have veteran.
Yeah, they're not a
pieces.
young team.
They're not a
team
young
that's-
team.
Yeah.
They're a team with with some youth.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Because LeBron's
Listen,
coming,
it's not gonna suck. It's just they could win a championship with LeBron next year. They're not probably won't win with what they have now next year.
No,
But
no.
it stunts the growth of one of your
Of both.
upcoming players.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Fultz,
one.
Fultz. Well, I mean, really think of all of them though, because Fultz is stunted. Ben Simmons would definitely be stunted to an extent.
Yeah.
Because or you force him to be
They both
something
want
that
the
he's
ball.
not necessarily prepared to be yet. Like
A shooter?
Yeah. No, exactly though. You know what I'm saying?
Not prepared ever for that.
Hey, you never know.
It's okay to say that some free agents, no matter how good they are, aren't good fits with certain teams or organizations as they're currently constructed, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they just need to go with these younger guys, and LeBron can go somewhere else. As a Knicks fan, I'll take him.
Yeah. Hey. You know what? But
you don't got money though, right?
the Knicks always have money.
I'm sure they can find some.
I don't think they're definitely not. They wouldn't be repeat offenders of the luxury tax, so they're fine. They can go. Well, think about how many years they haven't had like. Well,
I mean, they just signed Tim Hardaway Jr. to a pretty big contract.
but I think they did that so they could, not be they could be above the salary cap floor.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think they have cap space for LeBron, who's gonna require a max. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You could always make trades and do different things to get under the.
Every GM outside of my Wizards can find ways to bring in people.
Yeah.
We always are like, oh, we're up against the cap, and then other teams is like, somehow they found a way to wiggle, Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony on the same team.
Yeah.
Without absolutely bastardizing the entire organization. So
Markelle is back, but he would not answer any questions about his shoulder injury.
Yep.
And they asked him a couple times. 2 different reporters asked him, and he just stared off into space and just kind of like waited for another question to be asked. I think we got the audio coming up
because my man Pat, that's the PR director, probably told them before, don't ask Markelle any questions about his shoulder.
And you just start feeling soreness all of a sudden.
Silence.
When you turn the camera.
He gets the towel thrown to him, wipes his face.
Go ahead, next question.
Is there a reason
That
that
was
you don't want
Pat.
to talk about the injury specifically?
Oh snap!
Yeah, he just looks and
Hey, the next question. That's my guy. That's Pat.
Okay.
I
But
wasn't
he waited a
prepared.
while, so I'm not sure. I don't know if that was something that he told them beforehand not to ask.
Pat probably did.
But
for
I
sure.
don't think he did, because the long pause, he would have said that right away instead of letting Markelle just kind of sit there and look dumb. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
he sounded surprised, like, okay, he's not going to answer this next question.
Yeah,
So I don't
that's
know
true.
why he doesn't want to answer it, but I mean, that's the thing too. We talk about these kids going to the NBA. A lot of them aren't. I mean, he looks super young. He looks like a young kid
Yeah,
in
he
the
still
NBA.
looks
A lot
young.
of 19 and 20-year-olds look older. He looks like a kid. His demeanor is like a kid. And even that, I mean, you got to answer the question. It wasn't a bad question. It wasn't something like you just came back from the shoulder injury.
randomly.
You should at least ask that, or just say, like, I'm not taking questions on the injury right now. Let's just talk about the game tonight. Simple, you know?
Yeah, but it's simple for us to say that. Like you said, he's a young kid. I don't know what kind of media skills he has yet. So
Not money.
you know,
Not many.
he plays the game, and you know, cameras are in your face. He might not have been ready for the attention.
But you have to know that question is being asked.
Yeah.
And you have to have people like your boy around you to let you know, look, they're probably going to ask this question about this. If you don't want to answer it, just tell them I'm not taking questions on that right now.
Would you want Pat to come on?
Sure.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, but, you know, it is what it is. Markelle did look good yesterday, like we said, 10 points, 8 assists in 14 minutes. So we'll just keep watching, you know, what he's doing for the rest of oh, my baby's calling me. For the rest of this season, and this could help them in the playoffs. He's coming back with about 2 weeks left in the season. And do you think this can help them in the playoffs, Todd?
Of course, like I said, be a spark plug off the bench.
Got a
and-
really good
Sure.
6-man.
Yeah,
It deepens your bench.
Yeah.
why not? That could be the difference between a game in the series.
That does mess with.
I feel like they wanted everyone to think he was out for the season because they didn't even talk about maybe him coming back.
even coming back. I didn't even know he was
They
practicing.
announced it that day
The game.
that he's coming back tonight to play.
You know, you have to think of matchups against him, or
So I think they did that on purpose. Though. I think that's smart for them to like, okay, let's keep making everyone think that we're going to do what we did
Like,
with
kind
Ben
of-
Simmons and Embiid.
they pull a Belichick while listing everyone on
Kind
the
of, yeah.
on the disabled list to make you keep guessing.
But with the East being as weird as it is right now with the matchups, this really does kind of throw a wrench into everyone else's, games and game plan by putting Markelle Fultz out there now. Now you got to prepare for somebody that we haven't seen play all year, and you're only going to get a week or two.
You can't prepare because you didn't see him.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even know if you probably can rip up scouting reports from the beginning of the year because
exactly.
he wasn't right and mentally wasn't right. So you really don't know who he is.
He didn't play. He might have played 1 or 2 preseason games.
Yeah.
Didn't play a lot in summer league.
Yeah.
And so hopefully he doesn't get any more injuries. You want to see these players play. But he could actually have, we've seen all these rookies come in and have great seasons. We've seen Jason Tatum. He's kind of fallen off a little bit. Ben Simmons, who's the second year rookie, we don't like him being a rookie, but he is technically. And Donovan Mitchell. In Utah. We talked about Kyle Kuzma. He's kind of weaned off a little bit as well. Lonzo Ball has up and down good games, and then he'll have a horrible game. But the most impact a rookie might be, besides Ben Simmons, might be Fultz. Because he could actually be in the playoffs. They could actually win a playoff round. Boston right now, with all the injuries,
doesn't look
Kyrie is now out 3 to 6 weeks with minor knee surgery.
I feel like that's conservative, also. 3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
especially for Kyrie. Kyrie doesn't come back from injuries quick.
Well, I didn't realize what his knee surgery was. Did you even know what
No.
they had what the procedure was?
No.
Basically, when he injured his knee in the playoffs, in the finals, when he fractured his kneecap in the finals 2 years ago.
There's fragments in there, right?
Well, he had like a rod or something that was in place.
Oh, okay.
And it started irritating him, and so they went and took the rod out.
Oh.
And so like that was the surgery.
Wow.
And because I want to say it was Paul Pierce was talking about it, and Paul was like, I had my knee drained once, and I wasn't right.
Yeah.
For like 3 weeks. I wasn't 100. He was like, basically, whenever people say minor knee surgery, there is no such thing as a minor knee surgery.
A minor surgery.
Yeah, there may not be. It may not be major, like in terms of reconstructive, shut me down, but I'm still not right. Like that's a big time ligament. That's a big time part of your body, especially in basketball.
Yeah, I feel the same thing with Steph Curry. It's pretty much the same timeline.
Yeah.
And, it could definitely affect.
And going to Boston, they already have, I think, Smart's out for the year, right?
Yeah, Smart's done.
They've had a lot of injuries. So,
Yeah, they have.
we were high on the Celtics at the beginning of the season. They're still a 2 seed right now as it stands, and they'll probably stay there. But they're matched up right now with Milwaukee in the first round. Now, Milwaukee struggled recently, but at the same time, Jabari Parker's playing back into shape. You still got Giannis. It's going to be a young team playing against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have Kyrie back for the first round.
Yep.
And I see Boston losing in the first round the way things are playing out right now.
What if my Wizards take a business decision and lose one more game?
That'd be smart for them.
That would be very smart.
That'd be smart for them.
That would be extremely smart.
Because Wizards don't want to see Cavs. I think that's the only team in the East they don't want to see in the first round.
Not in the first round.
Because
If he's
I
played
think,
him in
I
the
think
second
them being
round-
the 8th seed playing Toronto would be a better matchup for them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, since you're not where you want to be, and we're probably not going to be unless we go on a torrid pace and people start to fade.
Yeah.
We're not going to get home court. So if you're not going to get home court, then get your matchup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, get who you want to play. And and right to your point, if Kyrie's not out there, Gordon Hayward's not coming back.
Yeah.
I know that Celtics and we always play each other very tough, but if it's John versus Rozier, I think we'll be all right.
And is Wall coming back soon?
Yeah. He's practicing.
Okay.
He's practicing. He should. They were talking about he might be coming back tonight versus the Spurs.
Okay.
So it could be tonight. But it should be sometime this week.
Because there's 73 games right now, so they got 9 more games left in the season. So
he's got to come back with
you
at
got to
least
get
5.
7 games left.
Well, I think at least 5. You
yeah.
can get 5 in, depending on how many practices.
Yeah.
I think it's really more based around your practices too.
And Todd, what do you think this does to Boston? Do you see them losing in the first round, or can they maintain, this until Kyrie might come back for the second round?
I'd be scared if I was a Celtics fan right now.
Look,
That's it. I mean, I would be scared.
Yeah.
I think they can beat just on coaching, from a coaching standpoint. I think they can beat Milwaukee, because Milwaukee, like you said, they have Giannis, but then after Giannis, it starts to get thin. They have pieces.
I mean, you got Bledsoe, who's been playing really well.
They have pieces.
They actually have a lot of players that have been playing well. Their record just doesn't show.
Their record doesn't reflect
their play. So you
Doesn't
got
reflect.
Giannis, you got Bledsoe, and that's why, to me, in a series matchup,
They'd have the best player in the series.
they look very dangerous.
They have the best player in the series, which would be Giannis. They do have that.
And Bledsoe, with no other opposing point guard guarding him, is gonna dice them up.
Well, I don't know if I'd say dice, but he could definitely have his day.
Yeah.
He could win you a game or two, for sure.
And if Thon Maker can be better in the playoffs than he's been in the season, and
in
Jabari
life.
Parker, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I take Milwaukee over Boston right now as it stands.
Yeah.
And they actually just beat the Spurs. So I mean, they're playing better. They've won their last 2. One was the Bulls, and then the Spurs. So
I wouldn't mind the Wizards falling on that sword.
yeah. And then Todd mentioned earlier, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
And we talked about this. He had an injury, and we're like, they're
He's
just trying
okay.
to rest. But Steph Curry's legs have not been his strongest point in his career.
Yeah.
And he's not getting younger. He just turned 30, I believe.
30. Mm-hmm. Was dancing with,
which is kind of like you dancing on your birthday.
Come on, dog. Your ankle right now. We got to be off our feet.
And shout out to my boy Bizzle and Kay Alico from God Over Money. They were chilling with him at a birthday dinner a couple days after that.
Oh, that's nice.
But man, scary times for the Warriors. They've had a lot of injuries. I think some of these are doing the mental thing too, where they're acting like some of these injuries are bigger.
Yeah.
In the media, even though they're downplaying them. I think, let's see, who would they play in the first round right now? Minnesota is 8. It'd be either Minnesota or Utah.
Yeah.
In the first round.
In Utah, they've had some problems with.
But you want Utah. You want to play Utah over Minnesota, I think.
I mean, that's
in a series.
They're really
sure.
close. Like Spurs, Pelicans, Thunder, like that
all
4
within
through
2
8
games.
Yeah, that 4 through 8 can all flip around.
Yeah.
I mean, even Portland's
Even
only
3
14.
through 8, yeah.
Even 14, yeah. Like,
yeah.
But Golden State, so I mean, KD's had a fractured rib.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson, his shooting hand, he's still out. Draymond Green's been hurt. So this is the year that I've been saying it all year, that I think the Warriors could be vulnerable.
yeah, I don't know about the first round, but through the Western Conference playoffs for sure.
Yeah. And that's the thing, that Steph come back. He's out 3 to 6 weeks, but we thought he was coming back sooner anyways. He was practicing, and we thought he was coming back in a couple days last week
on the ankle.
and then it's 3 to 6 weeks.
Well, if you're willing to trade your Golden State stock, I'm willing to take it. So, I still think
going with Houston.
I still they still have to prove to me something.
I mean, Chris Paul still has to get past the second round. James Harden
Get
still
out of
has
the
to not choke.
Get out of the first round. Right now,
They're getting out of the first round.
Right now they're lined up with
Minnesota.
So, okay. All right.
Come on,
yeah.
man. Minnesota.
All right.
Woo.
Look, Minnesota was supposed to be a top 3 pick.
And they're not.
Look.
And they're not.
The beginning of the season, just like, okay, there's certain teams that I can say, okay, they have the star power to hang with someone else. They have enough because when you look at it, when you like after you go person for person, like, okay, who's this person matching up with? Who's this person matching up with? Minnesota has more sheer talent overall than Houston does. Houston has holes, but those holes are filled by a lot of James and a lot of Chris Paul.
Yeah.
If either of those people take a step back even a little bit, we saw it last year with Houston. James was triple threat, the whole triple double the whole season, just like Russell Westbrook. Got to the playoffs and was like, "Well, I didn't get the MVP, so I guess I can just shut it down."
Yeah.
I mean, all it takes for him to take even a baby step backwards, and they start to look rather ordinary. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but against Minnesota, I mean, Minnesota has good players. Oh no.
Andrew Wiggins can give you 20.
They got to take the Rockets.
Cat can give you 20. Butler can give you 20.
Derrick Rose can not play.
You seen what Derrick Rose been doing? Don't play.
What has he been doing?
Don't play. Go to his last game. What has he been doing?
DNP.
No, that's not what
7 minutes, 9 points.
Has he been getting
19 minutes, 14 points? I mean,
has he been getting the nuts? Really?
Yeah. He's hurt again, of course.
He's hurt again? There's no way
he's hurt still.
There's no way he's hurt again.
He's hurt still.
But he was cut and chilled for
You sound
3 months.
surprised.
Oh, Derrick Rose.
Status for Wednesday's game. Coach Tom Thibodeau doesn't expect Rose's ankle to be able to play Wednesday's game against the Hawks. So, yeah.
Jeez. Well, I didn't say anything about Derrick Rose. I was talking
But you got
about
hyped up.
I was, yeah, that was sad. That was more sad than it was anything else.
But listen, Minnesota's not beating the Rockets in the first round. You heard it here. First, second, third. That's not happening.
All right.
But Minnesota is supposed to be a way better team than they are.
Then 8th, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, but if you look at the West, though, 8th could be 3rd.
Yeah.
That's how tight
you're
the West is.
And
so
they could go from 8 to 3.
you know what I mean? Like 8 really means nothing.
Yeah.
You're gonna as Golden State and Houston. See, the difference between Golden State and Houston is Golden State has been through these wars before, so they already know, like, okay, we can beat this team, we can beat that team. It's not really a big issue. It's just where we fall. Houston, that person that they get in that first round is very, very important.
Yeah.
I don't just off of sheer let's get out of the first round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they need the positive reinforcement. If they get the wrong matchup, like if they get the Spurs, if the Spurs fall there and Kawhi comes back, you know what I mean? It's
yeah, and go back to Minnesota. You know how they got to 8th seed, right?
Yeah, they stunk this year.
They lost to the Grizzlies last night, who lost by 61 points last week.
It happens.
They lost by 61 points.
It happens.
How many times does that happen in the NBA?
Not in the NBA. That doesn't happen. That does not happen.
Not at all. Yeah, and so the Wolves lost to the Grizzlies last night. That's not, I mean, they're a game and a half ahead of, talking about maybe going 3rd. They could maybe go 9th, and Denver could still squeak in there. You know what I'm saying?
Denver and the Clippers are on the cusp also. So.
And Clippers are 2 games out. So going to Isaiah Thomas now.
Shakira.
All right, Isaiah Thomas, your hips don't lie. I'm not sure if you're getting paid. He won the max contract. Last year, if he would have been a free agent, he would have got a max contract, right?
Yeah.
This year, he got traded to the Cavs, played, 13, 14 games for the Cavs, got traded to the Lakers, and now he's in New York getting evaluated for his messed up hip.
It's just soreness, is what they're saying.
Yeah, you don't fly across the country to get evaluated for just soreness. His hip is not right, obviously. He might need surgery this offseason. If this dude needs surgery on a contract year, he's not getting more than a 1-year contract.
What is he getting, Quan?
He's not getting more than a 1-year contract.
What's he getting?
What do you mean?
Like how much? How much we
I have
talking?
no idea.
No, come on, put a number on it.
I'm not putting a number on it. I don't know what team's going to take somebody that had hip surgery. But he's getting, I mean, no one's going to sign him to a multi-year contract. Not a big one anyways. If he does.
Not the first one he gets, not the first contract he gets.
Well, this is it, though. Yeah, this is it for him.
Yeah, he's not getting younger.
He's 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a bad hip. And
short.
Height differential.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about this? And he probably won't play the rest of the season unless it's not serious. But he doesn't want to, like, mess it up and, not be able to play at all.
I mean, he's got to take care of his body first, right? And then trying to figure out if there's a team that wants to take a chance on what his body can do. I feel like the doctor's reports and the surgery, if he needs one, or treatments, is going to be a huge factor here. It's kind of hard to handicap whether he's going to be able to come back, but it would definitely be a short-term deal, I think.
Yeah. What do you think, Josh?
I think he can. If he dupes someone, I'm trying to think like what teams that actually are.
We talked about not a lot of teams have money
have
to
needs.
put that much out there.
Well, see, my thing is a lot of the teams that have the money don't have the need at his position.
And let's look at the NBA. Good point guards are not hard to come by these days. It's a point guard driven league. There's good backup point guards that could be starters for teams. There just isn't enough room. Like, every team seems to have a good point guard these days.
Yeah. So I think he's
except the Cavs.
Do you think he's regretting kind of playing through his hip injury because it's going to cost him that big contract now?
Well,
he thought he was being loyal.
That was the reason.
The Celtics.
That was the reason why they were saying that Kyrie is kind of taking a very monitored approach just because.
And Kawhi Leonard too.
Well, no, but I mean with
Boston.
With Boston as far as with Kyrie, because they're like, oh yeah, no, you're okay, and he's like, nah, I'll have my people to make sure I'm okay. Of
course,
these Joes ain't loyal.
Yeah, well, I mean, because Kyrie still hasn't even gotten that super deal yet.
Yeah,
he's still working off that second contract, so this
and he has another year left after this season on that Boston contract, so he wants to make sure he's right for next year.
Sure,
you always want to make sure you're right for the contract year, and that Isaiah made that mistake of trying to be loyal to Boston by not sitting out sooner, to be healthy for this contract year.
Yeah.
And be healthy all contract year. Tear it up like he did last year. That's what he needed to do this year for a contract year to get paid, because he's losing millions upon millions
by the day.
By doing that.
By the day.
And listen, I hope for him he can come back and get signed to a team and not get hurt again and be able to get a bigger contract. So sign a 1-year deal, and hopefully after next season, then you sign a bigger contract with somebody.
The Lakers are
but it's not happening right now.
The Lakers are bringing him back.
Guarantee you they won't. Not with a broken hip.
It's just soreness.
It's soreness, Quan. The Lakers bringing him back for 25.
Exactly.
He's getting the J.J. Redick treatment.
Would you rather have Isaiah Thomas and his hip, or LiAngelo Ball get drafted by the Lakers?
Oh, Isaiah and his hip. LiAngelo Ball's not getting drafted by an NBA team. For him putting his name in the draft,
he's ridiculous.
Was a joke, absolute joke. He's not killing.
Listen, he didn't even play good against the YMCA team in Lithuania.
Thank you. Like
he's not a good basketball player.
His jumper, like, I swear, I'm like, how do all three of you have broke jumpers? Like, his shot is like from right here, like he's shooting from his chest. Like, I'm just like,
if he gets on a summer league team, I'll be surprised. I don't know if any team even puts him on the summer league team because they don't want that drama. They know he's not even good enough to make it on their team. They're not going to want the drama of LeVar being around the summer league games, talking mess and all this stuff. And, oh, you're not playing my son.
Stay in your lane.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Do you think Melo gets into the league?
you still got time. I mean, we got to see.
I don't think
He's
so.
still a kid. He's not even grown yet. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think, because he's what, 16, 17?
But out of the two, he's definitely the best one.
Well, I mean, he actually
definitely can
has.
shoot,
Yeah, he
you
has.
know, but-
he has. I mean, anybody that scores 100 points in a game, like, you're doing something. But even still, he was doing leakouts the whole game
Yeah.
and sitting at half court. That doesn't really count.
Cherry
And
picking.
listen, when they're ranking these players
Kids don't even
on
know what cherry picking is. these days. It's so
ESPN
low.
and different, boards with the high school players, LaMelo's not around.
No,
They don't have his name anywhere. So no, I don't think so. They need to just make whatever money they can make wherever they can make it.
I think
and-
the Ball
and feed off
brothers
their
are going to be in
brother.
L.A. It's going to be one
Yeah,
big
right.
happy family.
They'll be in LA. They might be playing for the G League. Not
the
even
Sparks?
the G League.
I don't even think they're.
I don't even
they're-
think they can make the Sparks.
They're not even G League. Well,
You
no,
can't
they,
make the Sparks.
they can make the Sparks.
LiAngelo's
Look,
not making the Sparks.
Melo has the hair to make the Sparks.
Half the NBA does.
Kind of Odell Beckham here, huh?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Odell.
Seriously. Oh.
Thanks for that trend, Odell.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Todd. That's
He's-
all on you. That's
It's a
on that's
good
on
transition
you,
to
sir.
the NFL. Here, there.
Well,
Oh.
hopefully these kids don't start smoking blunts and having
Credit card Parmesan cheese parties.
exactly.
That wasn't conclusive video.
Oh yeah. I always do lines of Parmesan cheese for
Lots
my
of
slices
Parmesan.
of pizza.
All right, let's jump to the NFL because Todd wants to go there. Odell Beckham.
I don't want to go there.
Well, you're going there. Odell Beckham wants to get paid before he steps onto the field. He's not even practicing. He's not doing nothing until he gets paid, which honestly,
Practice hasn't started yet, so that's okay.
and this is way early, and they're having owners meetings right now wherever they meet to, their clan meetings.
I think
Uh,
they're in Orlando,
Orlando.
where the clan apparently meets.
Exactly. So they're having they got the clan together to have a meeting. And
Those 3Ks.
today Giants kind of did back off of what they said earlier this morning, and they said we're not going to give up on talent that easy. But this morning they were pretty much throwing him under the bus and saying, pretty much saying they want to trade him without saying they want to trade him. But Odell needs to get paid. He's not making a lot of money for the talent because he's on a rookie contract still. So he definitely needs to get paid. If Giants don't want to pay him, they're going to trade him. And if they trade him, you're not waiting till May or June or July to trade
The
him.
You wanna
person
trade
who's
him now.
trading him
You're trading him
for
before the
wants
draft.
him now.
Yeah.
You're trading him before the draft.
And I want like 5 ones.
They're not getting that much. I don't even. They can get a.
Better get
they
2.
can get one.
Oh no, you better get 2 for sure. You have to get 2.
But Todd, Odell's great. He's not getting paid from the Giants right now. There's a lot of stuff that the Giants owners pretty much said. I'm sick of taking Odell questions about all this drama with Odell.
Well, that's like living in New York and having all the media there, making it a bigger deal than I think it might be.
But he's a superstar in this league.
He's a
He's had
superstar.
injuries. He does some knucklehead things, but at the same time,
I think
What-
he's our knucklehead.
And what
and-
great
and
wide
he-
receiver hasn't done knucklehead things in the NFL?
It's true.
Jerry Rice.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
He does.
You said what what great
Yeah,
receiver.
Exactly, and that's been a long time.
Hey, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
T.O., you got Des Bryant,
What's his name?
Who is-
Ocho Cinco.
Who was
No,
throwing
no.
the ball to Jerry Rice? Joe Montana.
Yep. Art Monk. I'm not
I
going
mean, we
for
got
the
to go
bait.
back to the 80s.
I'm not going for his bait.
Got to go back to the 80s.
Let me think. Tim Brown.
Back to the 80s.
Tim Brown played to the 2000s.
90s, yeah.
Don't play.
2000.
Don't play.
Played till he was 90. So,
Chris-
Todd,
Chris
Todd,
Carter in
what's
Minnesota.
what's your team need to do, bro?
It's just negotiation. We just need to sit down and
What if Giants don't want to negotiate?
they're going to negotiate.
Are you going to be upset if they trade him?
Depends what we get.
You would get a lot for him.
But
That's
it's
why I'm not like tripping. I hate to see him go. Like, he's so exciting and a great player, and I feel like he's so emotional and like wears his heart on his sleeve. But if he's trouble off the field, then it's gonna be a tough one, I think, for me to swallow. I might get really sad, actually.
But listen, the Giants won 2 Super Bowls with no superstar wide receiver.
Okay. It's a different league.
I don't know. Plex.
We have Plex. And
Was he a
He's
superstar?
a
at
Pro
that time?
Bowler.
yeah,
He's a Pro Bowler.
Superstar.
Pro Bowler.
Was he a superstar?
Listen here. He's a Pro Bowler.
Was he a
He's
superstar?
he's one of the top 8 in his position in the whole league.
Yeah.
That's enough of a superstar for me.
All
He
right.
may not have had that many commercials, but he also doesn't have the hair and the questionable.
Lifestyle.
Yes, thank you. Good word. That I couldn't. I was reaching. I was like, I'm gonna do something bad. Good job. So I mean,
So Todd would be sad.
It'd be,
What-
it'd be really, really hard. I feel like it's a crazy scenario. I don't like Giants fans. No one's gonna say trade him. I feel like that no one in the organization is like, we gotta get rid of him. He doesn't say he wants to leave. He just says he wants money. So I think we just find a way to get him paid in a fair way.
And he wants to be the highest paid player in the league, which
That-
is
that-
definitely not happening.
He's just negotiating, just starting really high.
He should be the highest paid receiver, though, probably, or at least up there. Who just got a big contract? A receiver just got a big contract recently.
I'm not sure. There's been some.
But yeah, find out who has
Receiver.
the highest contract for a receiver. But I mean, players are starting to get paid more, so I think he's.
Antonio Brown.
I can't remember who it was.
But I don't feel like that was this year. That wasn't this year.
He
at all.
has the biggest.
Oh my goodness.
Antonio.
Actually,
does?
no. Mike Evans
Yeah. So
and
I mean,
DeAndre Hopkins got a pretty big deal.
okay.
But I feel like, yeah, Odell's up there with those guys. I mean, Dez is making a lot too. Devontae Adams.
Yeah. Anyways,
AJ
Odell needs to get paid more. And if that's with the Giants or another team, who knows? So if he does get traded, let's say Giants want to trade him, I think the LA Rams are gonna want to. Hey, you guys are killing me.
No. Just it was the play. It's the here. Todd, I don't think Todd saw. Watch all. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
I
5,
saw
6, 7. He took so many steps. He took so many steps to get that shot off. I would absolutely murder those refs. Like for real, dog. Like we're you got to see me in the parking lot, dog. Like my man really just took 8 steps to win the state championship.
Hey, that
Like
was a good shot though.
8
You got to give it to him.
No, look. Yeah, it was great, but my team won. We were robbed.
Well, the
Oh,
NIT
that's tough.
championship's next, so we'll make sure we
They turned off the TV.
I mean, Odell Beckham's not even the highest played receiver on the Giants. Brandon Marshall is.
No, he has. His contract's really.
I mean, look, but you're on a rookie deal. Like you can't. I mean, it sucks because. Well, look, no, it doesn't suck because that was when we were getting the Sam Bradford contracts and the horrible contracts when these rookies could just not do anything in the league and come in and say I'm worth $80 million. It ruined the league. So
Yeah.
the rookie wage scale is what it is. Does it stink for the players that, supersede what they are or what we thought they could be? Sure, but for every one of those, there's 15 dudes in the first round that did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So for the teams, it's fair for the teams because like the teams were getting their salary caps crushed off of just picking the wrong guy in the first round, and that's not fair. There's not nearly the amount of holdouts because remember there used to always be those rookie holdouts starting training camp. So I mean I think that has helped the league. Does it suck for players like Odell that come in, do well, make one great catch, and everyone loses their mind? Sure, but
I mean, he makes one great catch every game.
a year.
Come on.
No, one like the catch versus the Cowboys. That catch was insane.
Yeah, that's like a NFL all time.
Yeah, like he has one on that level a year. He has a a spectacular catch a game, but those kind of just transcendent where everybody where the internet freezes for a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
He does one of those a year. So
I mean, do you think he's top 5 wide receiver in the league?
Yes, absolutely.
yes.
I know it's hard. It's NFC East.
Well,
I know it's hard for you to give props to a Giant.
Do I fear Odell Beckham? Yes, I do. And that's probably the best. That's the best compliment you can give a receiver. If you fear me, because he's one of those receivers that can catch the ball for 8 yards and go. That's scary.
Yeah.
Those dudes aren't. Not everybody has those kind of dudes.
So let's take out last year because he got hurt, right? Only 3 games. His first 3 years in the league, 35 touchdowns, over 4,100 yards.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And he's still young. How old is he now?
25, 20. Yeah, 25.
25.
25.
Yeah.
He's a young player. Receivers last longer in the NFL than, most players. So, yeah, I mean.
Almost 300 catches.
Gotta
he was
pay
getting
the
100
guy.
catches a year, 1,200 yards, and 13
But
touchdowns.
if Giants think this video thing can be a problem, if they think there's other problems that might come out,
Trade him to the Redskins.
they're definitely not trading him into the division. They know better than that. But a team they could trade him to, and a team that will definitely take him,
The Rams.
is the L.A. Rams, who are taking everybody right now. They just signed Ndamukong Suh, who is a great defensive player. If you guys don't know who he is,
Talk about
he
questionable
stomps on people's faces and hands.
lifestyle choices.
Hands, legs.
He came from Miami. One party city to another.
He's kind of dirty.
A little bit. I mean, he didn't
He's
have any dirty
passionate.
plays last year,
He's
right?
passionate.
I think Packers fans would say he's dirty.
Definitely.
Packer fans for sure.
I think Lions fans would even admit that now that he's not there.
Oh yeah.
But him and Donald together.
Yeah.
Plus they got Talib on there. Who else? They got somebody from who's the other corner? They got
They got a key, but I don't remember them.
they
getting
got
another
somebody
corner.
else. Todd, who'd they get?
Oh, look. I wasn't ready for that, Quan.
It's not your fault. But they got a lot of good players to go with, their offense they already had with Jared Goff, with your boy, the running back. We are blank today, guys.
Oh, no.
We need,
they got
we need
Coleman.
Dave and Steve here.
No, Jared Goff, and then
They got Nickel Robbie
Todd Gurley.
Coleman.
Todd
Todd
Gurley.
Gurley.
Todd Gurley. They gave up Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins now with the Chiefs.
I mean, they're making moves.
Yeah, I mean, look.
You look good on paper. A lot of teams look good on paper sometimes. Some of these big agent
Well, they
signings
looked
might not
good.
fit.
They looked good in the season last year too.
No, they're
though.
good, but just because you're adding talent doesn't necessarily mean more wins.
Oh, I'm a Redskin fan. Best believe I understand that.
Oh yeah.
So
Dion,
Yeah.
remember that year?
Yes, I do. Dion, Bruce Smith, Jesse Armstead. Yes.
And then
I
what about
remember that year.
what about the Eagles? Like how long ago was that? 7 or 8 years ago, where they had like an all-star team, and they ended up not even making the playoffs.
Oh.
What team was that?
I
There
can't-
was that. That's when they were signing everybody.
That was after T.O., right? That was after T.O.?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean their defense, everybody was going there.
Yeah, I think Donovan. I think that was after.
They called that the
was-
dream team.
Oh,
You remember that?
I think I do remember who you're talking about.
But-
Was
but
was
I-
that the first year Darren Sproles went there?
I believe so. Dang, what's the corner's name? It was really good for a minute, and it fell off quick.
Oh, Asante Samuel from the Patriots.
Yeah, there was someone else too.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie
Starts with an A,
with an A.
I believe. Anyways, our NFL talk today is
Struggle
sponsored by The Struggle.
by struggles.
By The Struggle. Todd, you got something else to say?
no, I was going to say that was the 2011 Dream Team.
Okay. Who was on that team to make it a dream? You got the roster pulled up?
Jason Babin, Cullen Jenkins, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, Jonathan Lee, Donald Lee, the other Steve Smith. That was with the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
It was that team.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Who was the
a
quarterback
big
back
one.
then?
That was still Donovan.
Yeah. And that was like Andy Reid's last year, I think. They were just like trying to go all in.
Actually, no, wait. That's 2011.
Yeah.
No, 2011 was I don't know
Mike
who
Vick?
that was. Michael Vick because
Vick.
because Donovan came to the Redskins in 2010.
Yeah.
He was in Minnesota in 11.
So quiet here in here, guys.
Sorry.
Man,
You asked me to research.
Dave, call back in, bro.
You asked me to research something.
I need to turn this TV off.
Oh no, I'm barely watching. Western
Anyways.
Kentucky's up 8-0.
So that's it with NFL. So we will jump into NHL real quick before we
Yes.
end the show. The Golden Knights clinched a playoff berth. First expansion team since a long time ago. Actually, two of the teams weren't even really expansion. They were moved over from a different league, the Oilers and someone else. Back in the 80s. Back in 80, I believe.
No, the Oilers are from before then though. Because
Back in
Gretzky was winning in the 70s.
This might be the worst show we've ever had. Let me look this up.
I feel like are the Golden Knights satisfied with a playoff berth, or they need to win the division still, right?
Well, no, they're winning the division. The big question, my big question, and like I've said from the beginning, is how Vegas fans, as we know, Vegas folks tend to be a little flaky. How they would deal with the first round flameout.
It'd be interesting.
I'm very intrigued by that.
Yeah,
because
and it's just.
I mean, the fact they got to the playoffs when no one expected them to get to the playoffs.
I know it's exciting.
I didn't expect them to get to the playoffs.
I'm nervous for the future, though, right? Like you set this expectation, and now it's like it's one thing.
Hockey,
of course, you want it fast and like
you want
instant
all
gratification
sure.
for a team. I don't want to say hindsight 2020 because we don't know what's going to happen. They can win the Stanley Cup and it'd be the most amazing story. But if they do have an early flame out, right, and then it's like rebuilding and not rebuilding, but I'd rather take it maybe a shorter route or like built more, you know, over 2 or 3 years, and then we know they're going to be good contenders and like built a solid team.
We'll build a solid fan base.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people really were jumping on the bandwagon simply because they were the story.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the Knights are great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking hockey with people that have no idea what the heck they're talking about in my car, and I'm just like, dude, you don't even understand. I'm like, dude, I'm a Caps fan.
But at the same time, if you're from Vegas, I mean, it's a show on the Strip now. You have a hockey show on the Strip.
Yes, they ruin traffic.
But it's been very exciting. It's exciting to have a pro team in Vegas, first of all. Being here my whole life, that's exciting for me. So am I going to pay attention to hockey more because of it? Of course I am.
Sure.
As opposed to having no team out here ever.
Name two people
except
on the
the
team.
Wranglers.
Don't you look?
The Dust Devils.
I'm not looking. Flurry. You got
the Dust Devils.
The Dust Devils.
The indoor soccer team.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about Hunky Cooper in the Arena Football League?
Those weren't pro teams. Those are semi-pro.
And Hunky Cooper was actually playing for Arizona Rattlers at that time, Todd. He never played for Las Vegas.
We kicked
peanuts at him, and he looked up at us. But he was the Rebels quarterback and then played for Arizona.
Okay. You were on Flurry.
Yeah, Flurry. Eakin, Cody Eakin.
Okay, all right.
He scored the first goal ever at home against the Kings in preseason.
We were at that game, and he forever will become a trivia question.
Yeah.
Answer.
You got Subban.
Yeah. I know that you know the Subban boys.
Exactly. Of course, I know the black hockey player.
All right, I'll leave you.
But
be.
at the same time, I mean, I've watched a lot of games. I've went to a game. I want to go to more.
It's definitely
so
something
it's exciting. So of course, people aren't gonna know a lot about hockey yet. It's their first year, but it's exciting for the city. It's been exciting games to. You could even watch it on TV and be excited about this. And they're the first NHL team to clinch a playoff berth in its inaugural season since the Edmonton Oilers and Hartford Whalers in 79-80.
Yeah, 79-80.
It's a great story.
But they actually came from a different hockey league, so it wasn't necessarily
they weren't a real expansion.
And they're the 2 seed right now, so.
Well, no, no. What I mean by in terms of people that don't know what they're talking about hockey, I'm saying as far as like if I don't know something and I'm excited, I'm gonna just impart that excitement to you. But I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's when you're excited and you don't know what you're talking about, and then you try to tell somebody that does, or at least moderately. Like I moderately know. Like I'm not saying that I'm the the most well-versed hockey person. I can't talk tactics with you. I can talk basic tactics. I know what you need to do to get goals.
Score.
No, fool. I knew you were gonna
Hit
do
the
that.
puck into the net.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Goal.
No, but I mean, but like, it's just that just always just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
A little bit, but
Well, it's exciting for the city. I think even with a first-round loss, it'd be disappointing, but I don't think the city would like go back on them and be, oh, we're not fans anymore.
Well, they locked in a lot of their season tickets
ticket holders.
multiple years.
Yeah. And now with I forget what their tagline is. It's just can't
keep
wait.
America great.
No.
Oh,
No,
that's the
oh
other
my
one.
God. It's
Keep
can't
America
wait.
great
It's
again?
can't wait. So it's the can't wait list. So basically, they're already getting people signed up for season tickets now, and I think they're already at like 70%.
Listen,
or 80%.
and the people that did it before we even had a team, before it was
Yeah.
even mentioned of having a team, are smart people. Because even if you can't go to the games, I wish I would have just bought them, because you could sell them for a lot every game. Even
Yeah.
if you would have bought the cheap seats,
Yeah.
they're going for $100 to $200.
Oh no, they're
just for the
definitely
cheap
not
seats.
100. They're two. I told you.
I found a lot for 100.
Shh.
107.
Not for my Caps game. That daggone game, they were trying to act like the Golden Knights were the
Yeah.
98 Red Wings. I was not too pleased.
But it's a Vegas show. It's a Vegas experience, and that's why it's going to do good out here if the Knights are good or not, because your team's playing, you're coming to Vegas to watch them play. You have an excuse to watch them. So
I
Yeah.
still feel that it's undecided whether long-term support is here, and if when they start having a bad season. I don't want to talk about a bad season. They're in the playoffs, right? And it's the first year, but
first year.
I know how Vegas people are, and it is. There's a very transient town. There's like not a lot of people. It's not like there's a fan base in other cities or states that people move from that still root for them.
And there's not a fan base
So-
where everybody from the other city will
Yeah.
come to that city either.
No.
So being in Vegas,
Yeah.
if they win 20 games in a season,
Yeah,
they're probably still going to come close to selling out every game,
Yeah.
because there will be
The other team-
75%.
The other teams travel well. They
exactly.
They travel extremely well here, which can be good and bad though from a home ice home ice perspective.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like the Rangers game, I saw so many Ranger fans. Whenever the Calgary Flames play, the Kings, especially the Kings. That Kings game, it was a blackout.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But look.
And listen, if anybody bet on the Golden Knights, just, throw $100 on there for them to win at the beginning of the season. They were 500 to 1.
Wowzers.
They are now, guess? You guys got a guess?
Probably 10.
You got a guess, Todd?
I would say like mid-teens, maybe.
7 to 1
Wow.
odds to win the
Yeah.
Stanley
I was gonna
Cup.
say 15.
And we got a caller live on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What's your take? Caller, are you there?
Does this seem to be on?
What area code was it?
770.
Oh, that was my
Hello?
man Randy.
Randy, call back.
Randy.
Listen, if you guys do call in, 702-608-3259, hang on the phone line. We answer the phone. We just, we got to get our point across first. But like Todd mentioned, they are second in the league, right?
Second in the conference, so they're a 2 seed.
Yeah, they're the 2 seed.
They're
Yeah.
basically the Golden State Warriors right now.
But but it was funny because when I was looking at the power rankings yesterday, is that Randy calling back?
Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Randy Hall from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
There's my guy. What's going on, RKH? How you doing?
Josh, you wanted me to call in, so here I am.
Randy is the resident. He is the I've known Randy since I worked at the Hall of Fame. Randy has seen everyone from Kareem play back in high school to
Wow.
He's an encyclopedia of basketball knowledge and seeing people play.
Nice.
So definitely always
Wait a
want to
minute,
hear your
Josh.
perspective.
We got to correct that.
Oh, okay.
Kareem came to see me play.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey,
That's right. That's right.
what's on your mind, Randy?
Well, I was just coming in to talk to Josh and so forth, and just to see what you guys think about the NCAA tournament. And do you have any picks for that or favorites?
Yeah, we talked about at the beginning of the show. I have Michigan versus Villanova in the championship, and I actually have Michigan taking it. I think it's going to be a really good game. But I think overall this tournament has been amazing to watch, and I think it is every year. But I think there's a different kind of excitement this year with so many upsets. It's just been really fun to watch and just pay attention to, and it's kept my attention a lot as opposed to other years maybe.
Well, it's trending along with the way the regular season has been too. If you saw how many of the teams in the top 5 lost this year, when someone 1, 2, or 3, when they were ranked that, and then they lost to unranked teams also, that kind of set the trend for this tournament.
Yeah, and we saw Virginia go from unranked at the beginning of the season to ending the season as the number 1 ranked team, and losing in the first round. So it was a crazy season.
For sure.
For
sure. But I saw Virginia play this year, and the downfall for them was they didn't really have a guy that could take control of the game by himself. So that's why I think I sent you a message one time, and I said they needed, even though Isaiah Wilkins is a pretty good ball player, I said they needed Dominique Wilkins instead of Isaiah.
That's right. Yeah, you did say that. That's right.
And I actually picked Virginia to be out early in the tournament.
I had them losing in the second round.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. I didn't think they were going to go very far.
No, if they had a big time scorer, that would have changed the whole scenario right there because they played great defense, but they just didn't have the star that could give you 30 points. Like, it was amazing. Like the other night, Malik Newman, who plays, for Kansas now, is really showing because he was a scorer in high school and he was projected to be a big time scorer when he was at Mississippi State. And then, now that he's at Kansas, he got to showcase his talents the other night against Butte. So I think he's going to be a tough person to handle for the remainder of the tournament also. So
it's
going to be good. It's going to be good.
Well, Randy, we got to have you call in more, man, especially during the playoffs. Randy, your son played with Dwight, right?
Oh, no, my son played against Dwight.
Yeah,
against him. Nice.
Yeah, Dwight Howard. Randy's from Atlanta.
Yeah,
and one of his older sons played against him in AAU, and they were basically on competing AAU teams.
Nice.
And
we played him in the semifinals of the state championship in high school. We lost to them in overtime, and my son was a junior at that time. Dwight was a 6'9" sophomore at that time, and it was a tough battle, tough loss. We lost in overtime, and we weren't even supposed to be in the game because Dwight was on that team. And do you remember Javaris Crittenden?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, of course I remember.
Yeah,
that's Gilbert Arenas. Where
we're not going to go into what his extracurricular activities were, but
that's right.
And he's not listening to the show today.
I
don't think they
stream
live.
He was a freshman on that team, so and they had a couple other D1 ball players on that team, and we just basically had just a smart, good shooting team, and we were winning by 5 with 2 minutes to go in the game, and they started fouling some of our other guys. Weren't that great on the free throw line. That's why I was pressing for my son. I was yelling out. His name's Brandon Hall. I said, Brandon, you need to get the ball in his hands because he was a very good free throw shooter. He shot close to 90%.
Oh, okay.
From the free throw line. But as far as AAU goes, my son played with Patrick Ewing Jr.
That's right.
On
that's right.
The AAU team. And I don't know if you remember a guy that played at Michigan named Brett Petway.
Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about.
A dunker, and then we had another guy named Matt Causey who went to Georgetown, transferred to a smaller school, and then his senior year played at Georgia Tech and was a pretty good point guard for Georgia Tech. Just a bunch of different variety of ball players. Last one was a player named Morris Almond who played at Rice University, was the leading scorer in the nation his senior year in college, and was drafted in the first round by the Utah Jazz.
Oh wow!
But he didn't make it. He went to the developmental league and didn't make it out of that.
Didn't
so.
make it out. Oh wow. Okay. All right, Randy. We'll definitely be looking to talk to you, especially when we get a little bit closer to the NBA playoffs and get your picks. And Randy, remember when we had the like the longest team? You know, like basically like we had to pick all people that were over the all length team. That was this is who had that idea where he was like, you need to do an all length team.
Nice.
So this is who came with that.
Cool.
So.
Well, thanks, Randy. Thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks,
okay,
RK.
guys, take care. And Josh, I want to see you down at the Final Four here in Atlanta when it gets here. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll talk to you soon.
That'd be great.
Take care.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Bye-bye.
If you want to call in, we got a few more minutes left of the show. Hit us up 702-608-3259. Yeah, good stuff. Javaris Crittenton.
Yeah, that's who was on the same team as Dwight.
Javaris drafted by the Lakers.
Yep.
I remember that name.
Tore up UNLV in the tournament in round one. Who else? He played with Thaddeus Young in college.
Oh, I don't know who he played with in college.
Oh, Dave, call in. Dave's the college guru.
Dave just boy. Like, of course that was Steven Smith. Like, oh, all right. Thanks, Dave.
And did you see that John Stockton's son actually plays for the Jazz?
Yeah. Right, where's number 5?
It's pretty crazy.
Like
he looks just like him.
Oh yeah, no, all of his children look just like him.
I mean, he doesn't play like him at all.
What's his name? John Stockton Jr.?
No.
That's just Carmel. I thought he named his kid Carl, and Carmel named his kid John. Is that just a rumor?
That probably was a rumor.
Oh.
I don't feel like that happened.
Yeah, that sounds kind of Israel.
Is he a point guard?
Yeah,
definitely. He's 5'11".
Well, I can't remember which.
David Stockton.
David, thank you. Yes, that is it.
Yeah.
Wow, he does look like him.
And going back to the NBA again, Dirk Nowitzki wants to play another year.
Why not?
Oh goodness.
Because Mavs need a rebuild.
Yeah.
But if you can just sit there and keep getting paid and play a little bit, might as well.
Well, look, I think you know what? I think Dirk deserves a Kobe tour.
Yeah, I don't think he's looking for that though, but
he deserves it though. He deserves it. I
All
would give him one before I give Paul Pierce one.
And we already did baseball, right? Because that's next in the notes, and somehow it went from the bottom to the top.
Because we were excited.
We kind of did it.
Started from the bottom.
Me and Todd.
Listen, the season hasn't even started yet.
It starts.
We
on
gave
Thursday.
our predictions.
No, did we? I don't think we did.
We all did.
No, Dave called in and
then I did, and Todd did.
Yeah, we did.
Did you not give your predictions?
Who did you say was going to the World Series, Todd?
We had this segment.
This.
Did we?
Oh my God, it's been a long time. This has been.
I think you were hanging out with Odell and that girl in the hotel room.
Hey, I wish that was a good room. Not what was going on.
Wow.
Did you see the girls that were in the room?
I wish I could hang out with Odell and that girl. That sounded
not
a little...
with him there.
I wish. I don't know. That sounded.
You hanging out with Joe Montana too long.
You obviously didn't see the girls that was in that room.
I'm sure.
All I saw is one girl and Odell laying on the bed together.
No.
Don't think I'd want to join them.
Well, actually, no. See, if you really knew what the story was,
I don't care about
the girl was the girl's friend. The girl that posted it, like the picture, like that wasn't the girl that was actually cutting up the Parmesan cheese.
All right.
For the pizza.
For the pizza. All right. Well, with that being said, we got one more segment. Actually, 2 more segments to end the show. We're going to unfriend some people in a minute, but first we have trivia. I got no music for the trivia.
Uh-oh.
So we'll just
Price
if you get it
Right
wrong.
would've been
If you
good.
get it wrong.
Price is Right would have been good.
Yeah, these copyright things.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I'm scared about the copyrights of the songs we're going to play. So we're going to play some songs. Roseanne comes back tonight. It's a show from the 90s, and it's coming back. TV, movies, they've ran out of things to do, things to write. So they bring back old stuff, right?
Yeah.
Dan died in the last episode of Roseanne, right?
Yep, and they bring him back.
It was just a dream. So we're going to see him come back tonight. The whole cast of Roseanne is coming back. Todd, are you excited about Roseanne coming back?
I am excited about Roseanne
Todd is
coming
freaking
back.
ecstatic.
Like you were serious about getting home for Roseanne, right?
Lorelai and I are gonna make dinner and watch Roseanne tonight.
And didn't
We've
even
been
invite
talking
me.
about it for weeks. You can come over.
Okay, what are you making?
You can come over too if you fix our fire stick.
I actually have I have to go to Marcus's
There's a date.
friend's probate today.
Okay.
She pledged grad chapter. She's actually one of my friends as well.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's at
So,
6.
I watched Roseanne a lot growing up, and it's been 20 years, and
That's crazy.
20 years.
I know.
Has it
So it
been
actually
that long?
started 30 years ago, because they've been 9 seasons, and then
No.
yes.
I wasn't 3 when Roseanne first came out.
All right, well, should Google it, and they're back. It's basically the same cast and refit for 2018, and I think it's gonna be funny and political and
And it was kind of a show ahead of its time anyways, because
they
it
touched
was
on some
very
issues.
political.
Yeah, they touch on a lot of like issues that other shows
Things that
wouldn't
TV
do.
didn't touch on back then, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and they kind of set the trend for other things to open up, you know, talking about drugs and just a lot of different issues
Yeah.
that they talked about on that
Dating,
show.
like children dating.
Yeah.
Um,
And just having a family
abortion.
that wasn't
abortion.
you know,
you're right.
especially a white family that wasn't the perfect family.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was kind of a messed up, you
They're
know,
every day. Yeah,
It was your everyday Midwest.
it was people
family.
you knew. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
It was people you knew. It didn't feel like acting. It was kind of crude and rude and
Yeah.
and you know.
You had a hoish aunt that drank
Yeah.
too much.
It
Like
was a fun show.
yeah, no,
Fun
that's
show
true.
to watch. So I'm excited to watch this one. Will and Grace came back recently this year or last year. I can't remember exactly when.
Last year.
But yeah, so that show made a comeback. So real quick, what shows would you want to see come back? We got Cobra Kai coming back.
Martin.
Yeah, Martin's supposedly coming back.
Martin's coming back.
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposedly,
There's rumors.
but
They've been getting together. Things look like it might be happening
I'd love to
in
see
some
Martin.
form.
In Living Color.
Nah,
Living
that's
Color
too-
faded at the end. It faded a lot.
If
but
they
it-
bring J-Lo back and everyone else back,
Jim Carrey.
J-Lo has nothing to do
Jim
with
Carrey's
Living Color.
crazy. Have you seen what Jim Carrey
Stop
looks
it.
like? Jim Carrey looks crazy lately. I don't know.
he's kind of losing it. But yeah, in Living Color, I mean, that's a star-studded cast though.
It is.
Jamie
Yes.
Foxx, Jim Carrey,
Yeah, you can't afford all those people.
all the Waynes,
Yeah, that's a lot of money right there.
and J-Lo.
A lot of bags to get that show started again.
You'd have to bring J-Lo back.
Like no, but like literally think about how many millions came out of that group. If you like combined everybody's net worth,
Yeah.
they're definitely into the billions.
And it was like the whole group, because you see Saturday Night Live, like you have that whole cast every year,
Yeah.
and a few of them make it.
Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
one or two.
Yeah.
They had like
with
8.
them, they had everybody pretty much
They had legit
made
8.
it somehow.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
I mean, I like Cheers a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, Cheers was a
Actually, I
great
started
show.
watching it again when I was a little bit older to understand it a lot more.
Seinfeld and Friends.
Honestly, I loved Alf too, and it's kind of a sitcom.
Ah,
But if
that
I could
killed me.
if I could choose one show, I don't even know if I would want it to come back because it was so perfect the way it was The Wonder Years.
Oh wow.
Because you look like Fred Savage.
That show's amazing.
He does look
When
like
he was
Fred.
younger, it was like crazy.
It
I know
was like-
Josh was talking about Golden Girls.
Oh,
It might be hard to do that one.
well,
Wow.
that'd be Tales from the Crypt at this point.
Only one of them would be.
That's
on-
a Quan joke. Tales from the Crypt would be cool to come back
He,
too.
he laughs at jokes like that. Yeah, Betty White would be the only one on the show.
Betty's all that's left.
I think Dave would say Miami Vice.
All right.
Baywatch.
They just had a movie, so that kind of already came back.
Hmm.
They had a Baywatch movie with The Rock and
What other?
Zac
Quan,
Efron.
Quan was a big Who's the Boss fan with Alyssa Milano.
Oh gosh, bring
Who's the
Alyssa
boss?
back. Listen, we had a segment
We had
on Poor Sports. We had a Alyssa Milano segment every
a
show
trivia.
for like 10 episodes.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
actually.
we were trying to we're gonna start that again because I
we were
want.
trying to get her on the show.
Yeah, we're trying to get her attention on Twitter.
What's her? Did you see Mom off of Who's the Boss on the Gianni Versace
No.
assassination thing? Oh, she looked bad. It took me like half an episode
Judith
to realize who. Yes.
She's
Ooh.
in Transparent. I don't know if you
She's
watch that on
looking-
Amazon.
I don't.
She looking super old. Like she looks like she's 78.
She is.
Transparent
Is
is
she
that
that old?
is that the Bruce Jenner story?
It's about it's an Amazon show about a trans.
Parent?
Transparent. Yep.
Oh, you know what? Yes, I did. I do. Because it's who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Jeffrey Trombone.
Like the balding guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to trivia real quick, guys.
All right, go
All
ahead.
right, and this is just for you too. I'm out of the trivia game because I got to be the host of the game.
Of course you are.
So,
you look like the
Quan Barker, come on down. You're the host of today's trivia show.
We need some lead-in music.
I know we don't have any music
for
but
game shows. That's
I know
easy,
we will.
Quan.
I mean, you know, I'm a one-man show on this side
Bush.
of the board.
It's Bush
I'm
over
a
there, Quan.
one-man show on this side of the board. As you guys are synchronized water drinkers, by the way. All right, we're gonna play some 80s and 90s theme music, and you guys got to guess the show. And I'll ask both of you.
So I this is Todd's question, and I'll try to answer
Nope.
it.
We don't.
Or
we
it's like
just jump
you
in.
throw it out there. It's like a jump ball.
Dun, 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 and you jump in.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And we're keeping score.
That was how I prepared.
Let's see. We don't have any buzzers. We'll get buzzers for these games and everything.
We don't have a
soon.
buzzer.
No. Maybe.
Just raise your hand. All right.
So
Song
we can't
number
just-
one.
We can't just scream it out. Okay.
So you can't
Nope,
scream.
song
out.
number one. If it goes.
Perfect Strangers.
Wow. Good job.
I'm in trouble.
Good job.
I'm in trouble.
That was a tough one to start.
I'm in
That
trouble.
was good. That was really good. All right. Next song. After the ad. Video will play after the ad. I should have had all these lined up. Sorry, guys. But we
okay.
do have ads. But Perfect Strangers. Who's keeping score? Todd's up 1-0.
Todd won. All right, let's see.
Todd's up 1-0. All right, next song. You guys ready? Are your hands ready?
Cosby Show.
Thank you.
Cosby Show. Don't
Josh
be
got
bringing
it.
the. Don't be. That was the. That was
a hard
that was
one.
the one
I
year where
didn't bring the-
they did the like they were like dancing.
Dancing with the top hats
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Josh, I'd let you get that one because people would be mad if you didn't.
Hey, well, you
Why?
know, it happens.
Because he's black?
Yes,
Wow.
I said it for him.
The
Moving
racism
on.
here.
Moving
so it's
on.
1-1.
Moving on.
Todd got Perfect Strangers. Josh got Cosby Show.
30 seconds into the Cosby.
All right, number 3.
Sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
Josh.
Everybody knows. Cheers.
Okay.
I was waiting for that one too.
If you get it wrong, you lose a point. So Josh is up 2-1.
All right.
So
we gotta know
that's
that
gonna,
kind of stuff.
These are like swing big ones. It's like losing games to a division rival in the playoff stretch. It's
Listen,
like,
and
like
I
two
don't
games.
want you guys cheating and just raising your hand trying to get the first, So if you get it wrong, you lose a point. You got 3 seconds to answer. Here we go. The next one. Josh is up 2-1 on 80s and 90s theme song trivia.
Full House.
Wow.
Full House. Full
wow.
House.
That
Full
was
House.
good.
Don't mess with the kid shows. You start getting some kid shows in there, I'll go to work.
Man.
The
Wow.
sitcoms,
I'm down 3-1. This is a best of 7. I felt like the Cavs and
No, it's not best of 7.
All right.
It's not best of 7. We'll go till we go.
Till
All
we
right.
run
So
out.
Josh is up 3-1. And
I'm nervous though. This
You're
could go
nervous?
bad. This could go bad
I mean,
quick.
you're up 3-1, bro.
No, still nervous.
You're up 3-1. You got that one quick.
I don't know what's
All
coming.
right, next song right here, 80s and 90s sitcom trivia. Wow.
Who's the boss?
You guys,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
3-2.
Yeah, that one was who's the boss.
There's a time I lost a dream or two. That's when Tony Danza slides into home.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, no. Literally
that was quick.
though, like you actually see the promo in your mind as you're
Yeah.
like still singing the song. That's exactly
that was
what
good.
happened. That's pretty strong.
All right, this one is a little more bootleg.
Uh-oh.
It might have been on an afternoon only. 80s and 90s sitcom theme song trivia. Josh is up 3-2. Here we go.
It's Small Wonder.
I didn't mean to play it right at that point,
All right.
but that was.
Do you remember Small? We don't have to count that one. Do you remember Small Wonder?
It's counted.
The
No,
girl,
it's counted.
The girl who's
Some of these-
the robot.
I don't remember Small
So
Wonder.
you wouldn't have gotten it anyway. So yeah, I should get that.
I kind of.
She was a robot,
Yeah.
and they like
And
the
some,
dad.
some of these might be
They like
before.
programmed her to like. But she was a little girl.
I do remember it. I do remember
So
it.
she became part of the family.
Like
A
she
man's
like had
gotta
like the
do
circuit
what
on
a
her.
man's gotta do.
Yeah, I do.
And her name was
Vicky.
Vicky, by the way.
Vicky. I do remember that one.
All right, so it's what, 3-3?
3-3.
Oh,
Tied up.
wow.
That's why I said
See?
I was nervous. I told you there's a lot of daggone shows.
All right, whoever gets the 7 first.
I thought we weren't doing 7.
7
Okay.
first.
7
come
total.
on.
7 total.
All right, next song, 80s and 90s theme song trivia. You guys ready?
Yep.
Todd, you ready?
I'm ready.
Josh, you ready?
Always.
Let's get it on.
To learn all about those things you just can't buy. Two silver spoons together.
Silver spoon.
Some of these have the name in the song, so you got to pay attention to that.
Come on.
Hey, you got to pay attention. Some of them got
4-3.
All right, 4-3.
Look, I told you that's why I was excited. but
I'm
very,
basically
very nervous.
LeBron and the Cavs against the.
I mean, Todd made a major comeback right there. So it's 4-3.
4-3.
All right, next song, 80s and 90s theme song trivia. Are your hands ready?
Yep.
Here's the next song.
It's a rare condition this day and
Step by step.
Nope.
Wait. Favorite page. Love and tradition and the grand design. Oh, that's Family Matters. God dang it.
Wow.
4-2.
I have a question.
4-2.
If the person,
But
who,
then you got it right too.
It's 4.
so if the person who gets it raise their hand and they get it wrong,
I lose a
does a
point.
person have to answer it, or could they?
Oh, they can.
You could pass.
'Cause I just want to sit here and make him lose a point. I could do that.
Yes,
I don't
you
have to
can.
I have to answer and I lose a point too.
Very true.
I just want to make sure.
That's
Okay.
way to play above the game.
Yeah, 4-2.
4-2.
Wow.
I'm just playing like you.
I was too excited. I felt
was
step
trying-
by step, and it wasn't. I didn't see the
Wow.
right picture in my head. I saw the roller
Urkel.
coaster. I saw the roller coaster, and I was ready.
I
It was,
mean,
as you
I mean,
raised-
and it was really Harriet.
Yeah.
You
I
were-
should have been seeing
yeah.
Harriet the whole way, and
As
I
soon
didn't
as
see
you're-
Harriet.
as
You
soon as
were definitely on TGIF though.
Yeah.
Dang.
You had the right network.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, next song.
Dang.
Todd's up 4-2. Josh
I'm
lost
in
the
trouble.
point.
I'm in trouble.
Here we go. Next song.
Alf.
Wow.
See, you're going.
That was
This
good.
is not 90s. This is all 80s, really.
That was good. Wow.
I'm in trouble.
5-2.
Some of them lasted like through that 80s. 90s.
I mean, Alf came back, but still, that was Alf
Man.
though.
So you are pretty 90s.
Come on, give me some. You know,
You could skew it. I'm a few years older. I
give
think,
me
so.
Dick Van Dyke and some of those.
He wants to go
wow.
older.
Oh yeah.
You go
Oh, I
way
told
back.
you if you give me some Nick and Knight, I'll go to work.
Going way back.
80s, it's 50-50.
Todd's up 4-2.
5.
5-2.
5-2
Yeah, it's 5.
in 80s and 90s sitcom theme song trivia. Next song. Here we go.
I know it. Step by step.
Step by step. There you go.
Step by step.
Man, I threw you that one, bro.
Man, that was off though. It was a weird part in the song.
It was.
I wasn't prepared for where he was in the song. He didn't start it in the beginning. He started the thing like mid song. It's like, this is where I trail off. That's when you get to the producers and stuff. I'm not paying attention to the song before.
All right, so it's 5-3. Whoever gets the 7 first will end the show, and everyone's wanting to stand it. I'm joking. All right, next song, 5-3. You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
As long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me.
You gotta be.
Are you guys serious? Oh, you got it?
Growing pains.
Wow.
6.
I'm just
6
singing
to 3.
along.
I'm in trouble.
This Alan.
I
Thicke,
knew it, but I couldn't.
Kirk Cameron, Leonardo DiCaprio got a start on that show.
Got a short burst.
Little stint.
Wow.
Can you give me some like Living Single or something?
All right, you guys ready? Next one. 6-3. This could be the game winner for Todd.
How about can we add in a
Here we go.
a chat?
Oh, Martin, obviously.
He said obviously.
Obviously, that's Martin. That's a hard one to play. That's a hard one to play because it comes out from the gate saying what it is.
I didn't know that was Martin.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Martin.
We could do like a 2-point question if you want.
No, it's all right.
All right, so what is it? 6-4.
6-4.
Wow.
I at least kept it at least decent. The one miss hurts.
That was a bad miss.
But I still came back and got it right, but I was too overeager.
All right, next song.
I know my parents love
Different world.
Wow.
Dwayne Wade, yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
That's what I mean.
Wow. What is it? 6-5?
6-5.
You got some of the African American shows.
Yeah, I mean, you started throwing some black shows in there.
I started realizing, wait
No, but I
a minute.
watched most of them, though. That's the whole thing. I did watch them.
This trivia
but
questions are racist.
I was like, wait a minute here.
No.
You got
hey, I watched
the
them all.
Huxtables. You got Martin.
Certain things are in my marrow, okay? Certain things are down deep.
You did get Full House. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Full House was my show. I love Full House.
Urkel.
All right.
That one will.
6-5?
6-5.
6-5.
I'm still very, very nervous.
We got one more. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
6-5. Get ready. Oh, that was a hard one for you guys.
Sitting that one out.
You want to take a chance, Todd?
Can I take a guess without losing a
No,
point?
no. Take a guess.
Nope.
If you take a guess, you're only tied anyways. You're up to 6-5. You could take a chance on a guess.
That could be a mean mistake.
Can we get a hint?
Take a chance on the guess.
I'll take it. If I get a hint.
No, you better not give out any. I need Todd right where I got him right now.
Is it a one-name show?
Kind of. Marla Gibbs.
227.
Oh, 227.
Yeah, you don't get that though.
I was gonna say 227. Damn it. I was gonna say, is there a number in it?
Wow.
Damn it.
All right.
I would have clinched with 227.
You would have clinched with 227. That would have been strong.
All right. 6-5. This one might be easy.
Oh.
This one might be hard. Here we go. Josh.
Night Court.
Tie game. And we did not even set this up.
He did not think that was gonna get that one. He was like, oh, wait a minute.
We did not set this
Didn't
up.
know that I was a very big Night Court fan as a child,
Hey.
did you? That was my show.
All right. Now we're gonna go.
I had my hand up.
This might be
Pretty
a hard one. This I might have thrown this one as a lob for Todd.
That's all right.
Maybe.
That's okay.
But we got to do it. It's not necessarily even a sitcom, but
Now my mind is working.
As long as it's not a soap opera.
It's not a soap opera.
All right, good.
But it's kind of comical. Here we go.
Should have been somebody else.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Wings.
No.
What?
For the win?
Josh loses a point.
Wasn't it Wings?
Josh loses a point. And Todd, do you want to take a stab at it? Because you'll lose a point too if you get it wrong.
America's Greatest Hero.
Nope.
What is?
You messed up by saying the name wrong. It's Greatest American Hero. So you both lose a point.
Oh, I thought that was Wings because that was the. I know that they used to make fun of that on Seinfeld.
George, their name.
George isn't at home.
I get
Please
excited.
leave a message
So you guys are both at 5 to
the
5.
beep.
You guys are both at
It
5 to
is
5.
Greatest American Hero, not America's Greatest Hero.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so
Wow.
a race. We're both at 5.
It's all in the game.
So we're jumping out of sitcoms a little bit
Uh-oh.
Okay.
and jumping into.
If it's prime time.
It's kind of still in the same vein. Are you guys ready? It's going to be a hard one.
I think I know what it is, but
Who raised their hand first?
he did. And I
Todd,
think
who you got?
Yeah.
This is a really curveball.
It's a big curveball.
American Gladiators.
No.
Oh,
Josh.
I'm sitting it.
Oh, he took your point away.
After he raised
Five-
his hand, he can sit.
5
I don't
to
know. He
4.
raised his hand.
No, but you raised
You
your hand
raised
first.
I think it was
Wow.
Knight Rider.
It was Airwolf.
See?
Airwolf.
Yeah.
You would have messed it up.
Is that what I thought?
All right, next one. If you guys don't get this,
Oh man.
I might be upset. I'll probably be upset. You guys ready?
Yep.
It's 5-4. Todd's lost 2 points since he had a 6-3 lead.
On a technicality.
Hey,
And he should have been forced to. We're going to rewrite this rule.
we'll rewrite
Both
the
people
rules.
raise their hand, then you can decline. You can't decline. You have to give your guess.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, that's
tight.
hard.
That's tight.
That's
well,
hard.
we both know what that one is.
Yeah.
Say it
18,
together.
18,
Okay.
18. We both.
Yeah,
both
that
knew
cancels
one.
each other out.
Yeah, we both. that was real.
All right. Now we're getting a little away. We're way away from sitcoms, but we're still going. You guys ready? It is 5-4 right now. You guys are losing points. I don't like this. Can't be here all day, guys. Todd.
Dallas.
Yes. 5-5.
That's a strong one, Thad. That's strong.
I never really watched it, but my parents had it
I
on.
knew the jingle.
All right. This is taking it way back. You guys ready?
Yep.
It's 5-5. Some more TV. We got out of sitcoms because we ran out of them.
We can do two.
No, you didn't. You
Two-pointer.
still got
I know, there's
Golden
still a lot
Girls.
more.
There's lots of more.
All right. You guys ready?
I have a feeling, but
Is your hand up?
Murder, She Wrote.
No, you lose another point. Todd.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know it.
It's something like that.
Are you sure you don't want to take a stab at it? Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street
I took that way back.
My dad would smack me if I didn't for this. Sorry, Dad.
Wow. All right, next one. What is it?
It's
Josh lost a point.
5-4. 5-4.
5-4.
Yeah, because Todd just tied it back up with Dallas. I had him 5-4.
Oh, you. So
And
it's
then
5-5 now.
No, I just lost a point.
So it's
5-4.
he's up
5-4 him.
Woo. All right.
Why don't we make a 2-pointer?
2-pointer would be good.
2-pointer.
Yeah, I
You-
mean
you
at this
guys wanna
point
leave?
we're deep down now. Oh, I was like, is that something?
Technotronic?
I was like, is that something?
Pump up the jam?
This one's not. This is a 1-pointer.
Okay.
It's too easy. You guys ready?
Yep.
I mean, this is gonna be like you guys have to have your buzzers ready like Jeopardy.
All right then.
Because you got to raise these hands quick. And don't raise it too quick because you'll lose a point if you don't get it. You ready, Todd?
Mhm.
You ready, Josh?
Yep.
For the championship? No, it's not. It's for the 6th point. Here we go.
Sound called Bel Air.
Fresh Prince. I was waiting on Fresh Prince. I was waiting on him. At some point, I knew that was coming out.
Oh man.
5-5.
Josh's points are so skewed.
Staying alive. We're staying
How are they
alive.
skewed?
We're staying
How are they
alive.
skewed?
Every
Every-
famous
every-
African American family. He got it.
Every person knows my songs.
Oh man.
Oh, Family Matters still hurts. So that one hurt. It's all
Yeah,
right.
you really messed up on Family Matters.
That's all
You said
right.
Step by step.
That's all right.
Like I said, you were on the same network,
Same night. It was the same night.
Everything. It was
Step by Step was
TGIF.
right after it.
Yeah, TGIF. All
Family
right, Todd,
Matters was
this is for the
7:30.
win for Josh. Todd, you need to tie it up at 6.
Oh no, this is 5-5. I thought.
No. Oh.
Yeah, it's 5-5.
Oh, 5-5. Dang. Yeah. So this is the 2-pointer.
Sure.
This is the game-winning 2-point shot.
All right.
Right here.
This is for whoever
on
gets
Unnamed
it.
Sports Show. The trivia that lasts forever. Here we go. You guys ready?
Yes.
For the win, name this 80s or 90s sitcom theme song. What show is it?
Now we're up in the big league.
Get my turn up.
As long as we live, it's your
Jefferson's.
Wow.
Oh, hey, that was very, very good.
That was a good game, guys.
I was if Todd won, I was gonna literally be like, honestly, I'm just happy I kept it interesting.
Hey,
I feel like a Jefferson started in the 70s.
I will buy you a slice of pizza for winning. Man, that was a good one, guys.
Just to complete it, I mean, every famous African American TV family has.
I took care
Josh
of it.
Gordon.
I mean, Todd, that says something about you and your family.
It started in
'Cause
75.
Josh-
75 to 85.
Yeah,
Josh,
So I wasn't thinking that far back.
Yeah, Josh had some white ones. You didn't have any of the black ones.
227 was right there.
He did have 227 though.
That was on my tip.
He was,
he
he was
didn't get
close.
it though.
I know. I knew it though.
He was
Damn it.
close. He was close on 227.
All right, bonus for 3 points in the win.
There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. It feels so right.
Happy days.
Okay, that's it. He still lost. He still lost. Man. Well, thank you guys for playing, and tune in next week for another exciting game on Unnamed Sports Show as everyone tunes out. I thought this was a sports show. Where's the hip hop music? Somebody asked that. Where's the rap music? Wrong show, buddy. Wrong show. Tune in Fridays, except this Friday because I'll be out of town. All right. To end the show, we have a segment, and I think you guys are ready. Are you guys ready?
Yep. I'm ready for Unfriended.
You unfriended me.
All right, I'll go ahead and start with Josh. Who are you unfriending this week and why?
I am unfriending the Pitt basketball program.
Oh.
For hiring Jeff Capel from Duke.
Why?
Because
you don't like Jeff?
They needed a recruiting person, and they got one. But, yeah, now that Jeff Capel is out from the Duke umbrella, we'll see. We'll see if any of his stuff starts to come to light.
Okay.
I know
Wow.
that Dave is very excited that I took Jeff Capel.
All right. Wow. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
You unfriended me.
Todd, who are you unfriending this week and why?
I don't know if you guys saw this video of a MMA fighter. His name
Oh gosh, that's
Backflip.
a good one.
The Drew Chapman's his name, so I'm unfriending him. He won the match, he beat the guy up, and then he jumped on his back, did a backflip off of him. He wound up disqualifying himself from the match and got now a 90-day suspension.
Yeah, I saw he was getting
90
suspended.
days.
So I thought he was a poor,
Suspension.
even though he won, it was a poor sport.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it happened so fast. My whole thing was like, how did he really even feel like he had won? Because the ref didn't even like wave the other guy out. Like, but he must have. I think he caught him before he before he really landed those other two punches. I think he caught him like on the way in, and so he knew the guy was out. So he just hit him twice just to kind of make sure. But I think he was already through.
Yeah.
That's a good one though.
Wow. That's a really good one, Todd.
That's a good unfriend.
That's a really good one, Todd.
that would make you unfriend someone.
And mine, we already talked about it, but it's Isaiah Thomas and his hip. I'm not really unfriending Isaiah.
Just his hip?
Just the
I'm
hip.
just unfriending the hip.
His hip might be unfriending him.
His hip's definitely unfriending him. But man, Isaiah, your hip, your money, your hip has cost you millions of dollars. You had a great year last year. Your hip sacrificed itself to get Boston in the playoffs and win a couple playoff series.
Yeah, conference finals.
And then you got to the conference finals. Your hip just said, no more. I can't do it. And your hip cost you millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Probably could have got $120 million contract. Now?
Oh, no, easily could have.
Now you might
that.
get a 1-year, $15 million contract. to see if you could
That's
prove
your
yourself.
number. Your
Yeah,
number. Your
1 year,
number's 15. Okay. All right.
1 year, 15.
Got the number out of you. I
Hey.
like it.
I mean, I said 20 before he did this little, go to New York to get evaluated.
Yeah.
But yeah, Isaiah, it's not against you, bro. It's against that hip. I'm unfriending your hip. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh.
Todd giving
Shouldn't
us
be
some
watching the
dance-
video.
some dance moves.
I like Shakira.
Shakira is definitely
And I'm actually
up there.
I'm
on
She
the
still
top
looks
5.
good, right?
She
Oh,
still
yeah.
looks
Oh,
amazing.
gosh.
Amazing.
Listen, she was supposed to be out here February 10th.
Wow.
I was this close to buying tickets. She ended up getting something. She had to cancel the tour.
Oh.
So she's not coming out till September. And I will be getting tickets, MGM Grand, out here in Las Vegas. I'm a fan. I'm a Shakira fan. So, yeah. But
Man.
anyways.
I'm just a fan of beauty in the world.
Okay. So we're not unfriending Shakira.
No, never.
Just
That-
Isaiah
that
Thomas's
crazy.
hit.
Yes.
So, man, make sure you guys tune in every Tuesday and Thursday. We're actually going to be off this Thursday unless they can get a key and set everything up and do it. But I don't think anybody knows how to work the computer.
We will burn this thing down if we made that mistake.
So we will not be having a show on Thursday. Speak Live Radio will not be on Friday either. So we're taking the rest of the week off. But tune in to the Perspective podcast tomorrow. But look, download our podcast, download the app, and all of the podcasts, all the videos are on there. Download the Guerilla Cross app. Follow us at Guerilla Cross on all social media. Subscribe to us on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, anywhere you can get podcasts. We're going to be on Spotify soon also. So make sure you check us out anywhere. Download our podcast. We're having a team meeting soon, so these podcasts might sound a little tighter. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing some good things. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys next Tuesday night. We'll have Dave here live.
During Roseanne?